So, welcome to the learning experience. It's been a while, and we're going to start things off with news review. Well, let me bring that in, and we should be good. News review. Alright, stream notes. Perfect. Alright, so starting with the campaign adventurer's guide that I've been trying to maintain for the life of me, but there were a lot of interference. Know that it still exists on the new forums. It's updated. There's tons of lists there, as you can see, and there's going to be a lot more in the very near future. If you're interested, here's the link in the chat. And what's really great about this is that I'll be starting to generating some video content, recorded video content for the guide this week. So what I did recently is that I created somewhat of a pilot to test the waters and see if people would like it. I posted the links here. This one, this post here. So this was one of the deck I was playing at the moment. I just tried to create a video, see how it felt. Started to use DaVinci Resolve's video editor as well to start being acquainted with the software and all. And I'm getting around to it. I created these two videos here that show a deck review and a gameplay playthrough. And this is what I want to do with the video series. I want to start picking up lists from the guide and create a two-part video series for each list. And I mean each list is going to take a ton of time, but what I want to do is, each week maybe ideally I'd like to get one or two video out, one or two parts video. How one part would be a deck review and the other part would be a run of a dungeon with the deck to show how it works and how it feels. So that's a project that I have right now. I've got most of the high level stuff sorted out. I'm working on some intro sequence for the video series. I'm also trying and gathering feedback on the videos that I posted as well on the forum post. So if you're interested in viewing it, chime in into the forums here and you'll find everything you need. I can even show you a bit of a sneak peek on the intro montage that I've been working on. And keep in mind, I'm very, very new to video editing and producing video content overall. Well, the only thing I've been doing so far in terms of video content on YouTube was to just record my streams, right? But this would be prepared video content only for YouTube, not on stream. And we're going to cover the list here, talk about PvE, and I'll be adding these video links to the link to the deck list, of course, so that we have more of a better resource for new players to come in, or even experienced players. Sometimes you've been playing PvP for a while and you enjoy the game, you want to dip your feet, you choose into PvE and you don't know where to start, and you see a ton of lists here and you really don't know how to approach this. So one of the feedback I receive is that usually people like the guide here, the adventurer's guide, but when you're a new player and just up on the thread and there's a million lists here, it's kind of a daunting task to figure out what you want and what you need. So what I also plan to add to the adventurer's guide is maybe a couple of videos of introduction, like just speaking about what the guide is, what's the goal, how to use it, kind of thing, and start a video series for the guide to shape things up a bit and prepare for the next PvE release. I'm saying that I have no insight on when would be the next PvE release. What we know is that they're actively working on the next PvE release. We also know that they kind of like to they would like to keep this kind of pace where we've got one PvP release, one PvE release, kind of alternate release schedule. So my hope is that the next big release that we have is PvE. Doesn't necessarily mean that we get a new adventure zone, but they've been speaking about Stronghold and that nearly make it into Adventure Zone 2 patch. So I'm thinking that this may very well be the next PvE release. It might not be a big one like a new zone or something like that, but I'm expecting like something like Strongholds and maybe a class or something that make us want to replay the existing content if we're not getting a new zone. So in that spirit, I'll be working toward adding more video content to the guide and producing just more videos overall for my content producing schedule. Now, there's also two great things that is going on related to PvE right now. The first one is that Cami, one of our moderators on the forums, wanted to encourage everyone to start and come out with deck ideas for the guide here and for PvE in general. So he created this contest, which is a bounty for Adventure Zone 2 PvE theory craftings. He wanted us to create Coyotl deck list for PvE, and you have all the details in here, but the short version is that champion must be level 15, race must be Coyotl, one class per post. If you have multiple decks, submit only your deck for that class. You may submit one deck per class. Each of your posts as necessary, edit each of your posts as necessary, and make note that the changes in your update, last edit time must be prior to deadline. Please follow submission format. And here you have the submission format for the deck list. The main goal of your deck should be, and I hope that the community would judge the deck based on these factors: consistency, flexibility, and speed. And in case there's a tie or something, I will be the final judge on which list is the best for the prizes. And the prizes are extremely cool. There's 1,400 platinum for each Coyotl class that you can submit decks for. So there's 4 times 1,400 platinum to win. Also, Nico Sharp was kind enough to add a decent amount of packs to these rewards as well, which is pretty cool. And I also decided to chime in with a Cardboard Tube Samurai mercenary to be drawn between all the winners, or as a participation prize. I'll need to speak with Cami to know, to see what's best. And I'd be interested to know, guys, if you'd like to see the Cardboard Tube Samurai be a participation prize or a draw out of the finalists here. But this is what's going to be giving out. So we've got until the Sunday, April 23rd, midnight to submit the deck list in this thread. So here's the thread. Yep. I'm thinking about a participation prize as well. That would be a cool one. If you're interested in PvE, having access to a Cardboard Tube Samurai is often one of the best ways to you can go about and level your characters. So certainly a nice. I thought it would be a nice touch, and this is a very, very cool PvE contest. I hope that there will be lots of participation, and this is the reason why I have until Sunday, April 23rd, to have my 4 Coyotls maxed out on level, because I'm guessing that if I have to play the judge, I'll have to test the list, and to test the list, I will need a character at level 15. So going to do a lot of Coyotl leveling in the near future. And that is something we're going to touch on today. There's another very nice PvE related thing going on in the forums as well, is that the PvE compendium from Team Clockwork that has been going since the beginning of the game, really, and it's a very nice resource. If you never used it, you should check it out. They created a forum post for their 500 article giveaway, and the only thing you have to do is answer a few questions in a post in this forum thread, and there's tons of prize to be had. A playset of all Adventure Zone 1 and 2 PvE cards in the game, 100 Adventure Zone pack, 50 Adventure Zone 2 packs, a mercenary pack containing 17 different mercenaries, a bunch of Stardust, bonus packs, treasure chests, spectral acorns, equipments, 30 legendary pieces of equipment. So there's, if you're interested in PvE, that is a very, very cool context to participate in, and I strongly encourage you to visit their website as well. There's a link there. So here's a post on the forum for this contest as well. Very, very cool stuff. And they've been doing a fantastic job with the website. So again, if you're not aware about it, you should go in and check out. If you're interested in PvE, there's a lot of great content there. So out of nowhere, right? We just got a patch for Scars of War a few weeks ago, and all of a sudden we've got 2 great contests related to PvE that just pops out, and that makes me hopeful that the PvE side of X will stay strong coming in the very near future, and I can't wait to see the additional content as well. Another bit of a news. I'm not going to review everything that was shared on the mothership, but I wanted to make you aware of this if you were not aware. We've got a confirmation from HEXperience in the forums that they identified an issue with the player rating in the ladder. So they will be fixing the issue soon. They already have the fix, and they will be implementing it most likely next week. So there have been a ton of discussion going on in the forums regarding the ranking, and it's been a bit of a bumpy ride, to be honest, since we X Entertainment departed from Gameforge. We had to transfer all the accounts, and then there was some problems with that, with the ranking and all. And then this season it appears that the ranking is still having some kind of issues. There's no telling to which extent this issue is. It might be very minor. It might be significant. So if you're interested in the ladder and you're trying to place out for the next CCS, I'd strongly advise to keep an eye out on this forum thread. It's a bit toxic at times, but there's some very interesting discussion about, you know, what some of the players, competitive players next would want it to be, and there's a lot of diverging opinions as well. But this is a good read nonetheless, if you can get past a bit of salt. But keeping an eye on this one, since they a few hours ago they posted this, and hopefully next week we'll have more information about what the bug is and how it affects the player. But after 8, it is working fine. All right, where did you get that information from, Wens? If you're not, if you don't mind me asking, did they share more information on the forums? Because I don't believe they shared much more than that. Well, we'll see. I mean, this is just it's just great news, right? Some members of the community have been raising a concern for one reason or another about the ladder ranking and all. Some of it was, you know, what was not was conjuncture, but it appears that at least a portion of it was might have been related to an actual bug, and we'll see. It wasn't jumping like crazy after 8. It might be, but it might be more to it as well. That's a good guess though, but we'll see. I just wanted to review it with you guys and let you know that this was happening. It seems important. I know we've got a lot of very competitive players that want to participate in the CCS, and for good reason, right? It's a great event. It's zero cost entry fee, and you can win a ton of money with it. So good to see that they're keeping an eye out on this one and making sure that we're getting a fair environment for all players to compete in. Also, hopefully, we're going to see the X Clash start very soon. If you're not aware of it, there's going to be a new tournament series that will be taking place every weekend. It will be a $1,000 prize pool tournament. It will be sealed, best of threes, and it will be every single week. So this is something that a lot of people are very excited about. I am. I'm not sure how much I'll be able to participate in, but I guarantee you that we're going to try and in the first few weeks have a stream for it at the very least. It's going to be a blast, and it's going to be every single week. So in the very near future for X, there's going to be 4,000 in prize every month just with the weekly X Clash tournament. Every 2 months there's going to be a 5,000 prize pool for the CCS, and every other month there's going to be the Immortal tournament sponsored by HEXperience with the equivalent of a few thousand dollar worth of prizes in store and in game, which is very exciting. It's a very good time to be an X competitive player. There's tons of reward, and we're seeing, you know, the game and the community grow every day, and the game seems to be in a very nice spot. And you know, the next few patches are going to be, the next few months are going to be very interesting. And again, I can't wait to see the upcoming content. When we had the Set 6 Scars of War pre-release stream with Curry, there was an interview, and you can still go on my stream note to find the interview text, but the short version, there were a few things that were discussed, and one of the big things that were discussed is that they're still working very hard on the next PvE patch content. They really want to keep the 3 set per year release schedule for PvP. Curry mentioned that we would hear about a mobile version of the game this summer. We start hearing about it this summer. That doesn't mean that we get a release for any mobile, you know, software for the game this summer, but they will be starting to talk about it this summer. So that's very interesting as well. And they really intend on keeping this release schedule of 3 sets per year. We've had one in February this year. This would more or less makes it so that the next set would be likely in June, end of June, early July kind of thing. And the third set of the year would be end of October, early November-ish. So I think that if there's no significant delays, they should be able to keep it. I mean, Sec 6 content is just awesome. It's one of the best sets that we had so far. Constructed is wide open with a ton of space to work with. Limited is a blast with a dozen of different archetypes that are all viable and good. So just great time to be playing X. Tons of great news, and there's a ton of stuff to be doing. So today again we'll be playing some amount of PvE, because I do need to get these Coyotals going, right? I need to have one of each. So we'll start by creating. It shouldn't take too long. We'll create. I'm still missing a ranger and a warrior, and then we'll pick one and start leveling and theory craft for the Coyotal. I won't be submitting any list for the contest per se, since I'm the judge. But if you'd like to watch and get some ideas on where you can go with your list, then feel free to use whatever content I produce and post it as a submission as well. So let's try to see Coyotal. What's the meanest? Oh, I kind of love this one, the red team and all. And we need a name for a Coyotal warrior lady. Huh. It's hard to come out with Coyotal names, like Native American, North American Indians kind of name. like Dance with the Star, something like that. So let's see. I usually like to some kind of adjective with noun, and let's go with I don't know. Dancing grass. That doesn't sound really mean. Swirling stream. Swirling stream. A coyote, like L's and P's, I guess, and W, and wiki, swirling stream wiki. Why not? Wiki. So as a warrior and a coyote, we've got the battle as the basic warrior power. We've got Children of the Zodiac, which is the Zodiac that we reviewed just earlier. We're going to get +1 talent point since we're a coyote. That's very good. And the Warpath, the dungeons +1 starting health for each encounter you defeated this dungeon run. That's kind of neat. Pack leader at level 30. Warpath also affects your mercenaries, and Cosmic powers at level 15, you begin the game with +5 health and 2 charges if you have 100 or more cards in your deck. So this is clearly something we're going to want to try, at the very least, at some point in the near future. Alright, so let's do this. Swirling Stream Wiki. Let's do this. So we're going to clear out the first few fights, then we're going to create a ranger, and we're going to have some fun. I'd like to get some thoughts on the Adventurer's Guide video splash intro that I'm just sharing in the bottom left of the stream here. What do you think about it? Do you like it? Any ideas on how to make it better? I'm open to ideas right now. Nothing is final on this one. Oh, probably we're not looking at the same screen. You are 100% right. I need to remove that. That works better. Sorry for that. Ooh, nice. So, one thing to note is that when you start a new character, you're going to get a base deck, and the deck doesn't change for the which classes you're playing. So here we're starting a warrior, a coyote, but it's the same exact deck that we were playing as a cleric, or that have been, you know, as a mage as well. So one thing I want to know is that which kind of coyote do you want me to start working on first? Do we start with a warrior? Do we start with a ranger? Do we start with a cleric? Wow, okay. Let's do this. So, cleric, warrior, ranger, and wizard. So this is a great start. I mean, we've got Hunting Brave on 1 and accelerating into nice stuff afterward. There's nothing to complain there. Are we trading the witch for the ranger here? I don't think so. Well, let's see what we get before that. I'd like to get combat trait before I start to enter combat. Oh, Coyote Ranger. Coyote Ranger could be nice indeed. Alright, so we'll clear the first 3 or 4 fights with this one, and then we're going to work on the ranger one. So Coyote Ranger, there's a few ways to have fun with. The main one would be that we have access to Cloud Walk, so we can do all sorts of very intense things with the Cloud Walk, but that does require a decent amount of cards and color pools. So maybe what we do is that we try to see how far we can push the class while playing with only commons and uncommons, and maybe no restriction with in terms of actual equipment rarity. Alright, so we should be getting this, right? 12, 13, which... Alright. 1, why is that? Why does it have to be 1? And we're sitting pretty at 39 health right now. I'm not even sure how this came by, but... Alright. Got a combat trick and... Okay, so we've proven our worth as a Coyotal Warrior. Now it's time for our first assignment to go and look at what's going on in Craven Castle. Because there's a gem there. There's a shard that fallen from the sky, but a lot of... it seems that it's not only us that's interested in the shard, right? There's also some very, very nasty Cheniers there that are not really eager to share anything. So we're going to have to kind of force our way through the Cheniers to grab that shard. And this is the first thing we're going to do here against the Runier Elite. Alright. That works. We've got a 1-drop and a bunch of 4-drops, so hopefully we draw some shards, but it should be okay. I mean, the curve of this deck is not that high, and they usually play a decent amount of shards, so it's very rare that you're shard screwed, so to speak. And starting with 25 health as well, I mean, we're not in any danger right now. We can spare a few times if we don't draw a shard. Obviously, we'd like to draw a shard. Well, right now 2, because everything is 4 costs. Next best thing would be a Haunting Brave, but if we draw a shard next turn, we're going to be in a fantastic position. I mean, Stargazer into Ranger. Well, we already have an improved Ranger, so that will likely be the next thing we play. Getting into a decent amount of pressure. No shard with a playable 3-drop that gains us some health, and yeah, sure, let's attack. I'd be happy to trade. A 1-drop for a card. Bunch of Chenier Militia and Senseis, but now that we have a blocker, we're good. So again, we're not drawing any shard right now, but just with just 1 troop here we were able to stabilize, so should be okay. Alright, still no shard here. We've got a combat trick, so as soon as we get a shard, I'm thinking, do we start attacking or do we just play the Ranger? I think we start attacking. We're letting this one go. So, what will be the parameter you are looking for in the bounty giveaway? Consistency. Let's see how much funny the deck is. Well, actually, the giveaway is the contest has been initiated by Kami, so he'll be the first one to evaluate the popularity of the decks. But in short, what he's looking at is an all-around good list, right? A list that does some nice things and that uses the Coyotal, you know, lore, but not necessarily lore, but a novel list. Let's just say it like that. That does make sense. He wants to see an efficient list as well, like not a list that works once every, you know, 3 or 4 fights where you get the perfect end and you do something crazy. He wants a list that is functional, that works well all around. It doesn't mean that the list needs to be able to clear every single piece of content, right? Because there's very specific content in the game that require significant modification to most lists. What he wants to see is a list that at max level can be used to farm decently well the endgame content. That's pretty much what he's looking for. And he wants this to be done in a... He mentioned in his post that he or she, I don't want to presume here, but I'll just use he. Kemi, yeah. I apologize if I misinterpreting gender here, but what he wants to see is a list that is functional, basically. It doesn't have to be extreme. It doesn't have to be the best, the new best farming list. But I'd say the way I see it, if you're able to clear, you know, Great Machine Graveyard or Kuketan in with a decent amount of ease and a relatively good speed, like we're speaking about under, say, I don't know, 30-40 minutes, that should be okay. And of course, you know, these are the evaluation points, so if we end up with lists that are very great and have the same kind of support from the community, and we have to choose a winner, then the three criteria that Kemi's mentioned in his post will be the ones that will be used to choose a winner. So in that sense, speed is important because speed is one of the three the three evaluation points for the list. So he mentions consistency, flexibility, and speed. So just go nuts with these. There's no restriction on budget or cards rarity or anything of the sort. So you can go crazy. And I'm sure we're going to see some awesome stuff. We got some very talented deck builder in the PvE community as well. Might even have some PvP player chiming in, and this is a nice price. I mean, 1,400 platinum is nothing to sneeze at. Okay, I really love, like, you can see how, you know, this card was dominating standard for a very long time, and it's still extremely good in PvE. One of the best turn one, I'd say fair turn one plays. Because in PvE there's a lot of unfair things that you can be doing out of the normal curve, and I think, yeah, I'm going to trade Wedge for 2 blockers. Makes this one more likely to be able to attack next turn, and we already gained some health with the Witch anyway. Now, do I trade the Ranger for these 2? I don't think so. We're going to wait one more turn. We can activate our champion power as a warrior, which we can battle 1 troop, and we're going to be able to clear some blockers, hopefully to start being able to attack with the Menti Ranger. The other thing we want to wait for with the introductory deck like that is that we want to see a combat trick of sort. Well, but in this position it doesn't really matter. We can just battle the Wrangler, and now the coast is clear. We can attack without impunity and be on our main array. We have another Wrangler to deal with. Alling Brave is not a way to deal with the Wrangler, sadly. I'm not trading the Ranger here. There's a decent amount of combat trick in the deck again, so we're just going to wait until we find one or we find some more threats to attack with. Kind of flooding a bit here, but we're not in any danger to losing, and if he starts attacking with a Wrangler, we're just not going to block, and then we can just really swing with the Ranger afterward. And not if there's another Wrangler though. Like to see, okay, that works. Now I'm interested in trading. Sure. That works. There's no, you know, this is a PvP reflex of sort, but keeping shards in hand doesn't really matter. I'm not even sure that we can bluff the AI. Maybe we can, but Bravery is a nice combat trick, but I'm not going to use it right now because the AI is likely going to block with 3 power in total for the Ranger. But what we can do, however, is use the combat trick on the block though. That works really well. And then end the turn. Quick Strider. Excellent. Excellent. Do we trade the Ranger for these 2? Nah, we're not. just going to wait a bit more. This is one of the longest fights I've had in the introductory dungeon, but then again, we've been drawing a ton of cards, and here it is. Alright, we've got a combat trick we need. I'm still going to invest it in the Menti here because that's Crush. And losing, you know, one Brave is not that great. Hey Nero, welcome to the stream! Going into a Kyoto Safari right now. So, one last fight and we can start the Kyoto Ranger and start playing with it. What was the pet for the Kyoto Ranger? It was the Life Drain one, right? The Spirit something. So we need to come up with a name for our Kyoto Ranger. That's the first thing. I need ideas, guys, for a Kyoto Ranger. It needs to be a Spirit Stag. Yeah, we're going to play with Life Drain. That's going to be cool. We can build around that for sure. Like we've got a Life Drain troop guaranteed, so we can go even to Diamond in roughly the same way as we would be doing with the Cleric list. To have some life gain trigger going with Ethereal Healers. Even with the nerf for Ethereal Healers, they're still extremely good. It's just that you can start the game with them, but they're still extremely good. There's no denying it. Here I'm just going to block the Bloodbearer. It's going to end up providing Sora with a ton of health, and I'd rather not. It's going to make things drag longer than they should. Starting with the Witch. We'll be starting with the Strider. It's the one that is likelier to be able to attack. So, call it Gus or maybe Bob. Arrow of the Wind. Oh, we're starting to get somewhere. Like Arrow of the Wind. I like where this is going. So, something like Wind Arrow. And then a very short kind of nickname or something, like Wind Arrow, and then, yeah, I like that, Wind Arrow something. What's the something though? So, let's do this. So we're going to destroy this one. And we have a pretty nice combat trick right now, so we're going to attack and see how things lands. Do we want to save the Wrangler, the Menti, or this Quick Strider? The Strider is not even dying right now. So, yep, it's an easy choice. And here, so Strider doesn't die, and perfect. Here we go. Wind Arrow Bob. Wind Arrow Gus. I like Gus more than Bob, but that kit that has I guess a nice sound to it, right? Wind Arrow Gus. I guess we have our Kyoto Ranger name for the for the stream today. Wind Arrow Gus. Gus with one S or Gus with two S? Wind Arrow Bob has a nice ring to it though, but it kind of sounds weird as well, and it's going to be level 15 characters, so I may just continue to play it. Not sure I want to play for a while a character that's named Bob. And I'm sorry for anyone watching the stream right now that may be named Bob, but that just doesn't appeal to me. Wind Arrow Gus. Wind Arrow Gus. I guess that works. Ta-da! Going to the Tyrannosaurus X. So, where do we go with a level 2 Kyoto Ranger? We have access to Wild Diamond and Sapphire. I have a strong preference for Sapphire in TCGs and in PvE even more. So, we could start doing some crazy stuff right out of the gate with the okay, so this one is level 2, perfect. Perfect, so we can start a Ranger now. It took what 20 minutes, 30 minutes to clear the first few encounters, more or less. We could try to do a prophecy ranger build, but that doesn't really synergize well with the pets. I'd like to see something going on with the pet for our Coyote ranger. So create a champion. It's going to be a Coyote ranger. Now, male or female? Oh man, the male looks badass as hell. He's mean. Like, you see, it looks like more of a berserker than a ranger, to be honest, right? You see that guy charging in with all the war paints and the antlers and the 2 spears, one in both hands. I mean, you kind of have to step out, right? You don't stay in his way. Well, that's a mean-looking hunter there. Okay, so we said wind, arrow. One arrow, Gus. Gus. I'm not sure, Gus. One arrow, Bubby. One arrow. Like a strong name, like Pete. No, not Pete. It doesn't sound Coyote at all. One arrow. One arrow, Peke. Oh, not Peke. Guys, I need some feedback. One arrow something. There's this. Do we have a name generator somewhere? Like Native American name generator. Is that a real thing? Like, I know it's internet and there's some weird things around. There's actually a oh my god. There's actually a Native American name generator. Okay. Arkahome Odakona Sege Nam Viho Apanu Sekuruta. Yes. Get male names. Waboyan Diwali. Winero Diwali. That Waniki. Oh, Waniki. Waniki is good. Cherokee is just Dougie. Winero Waniki. I love that. Waniki. Yeah. It's like exotic with the high and Y. Oh god, we need a pet name. So a spirit's tag. We need there's just Hoppy. Let's just name it Hoppy. Like Hoppy. 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 I want. Oh, we want a very long, weird name. Well, I don't know. What? Chavatangakwunua. Thanks, name generators. Our pet will be named Chavatangakwunua, and we have to say the name properly when we use the pet. That's the rule. It's going to be hard. Windaro Waniki, and the pet is Chavatangakwunua. Okay, that works. That's African shamanism. Well, actually, this is it's supposed to be a pattern coming from the Hopi tribe, Native American Hopi tribe. I'm just not familiar with it, but that's what the name generator tells me to do. And if a web page gives you information, it's of course 100% accurate, right? So we've got our oh man. We've got our call pet that is called Chavatangakwunua and train Chavatangakwunua. And for 2 charges, we can, if you control Chavatangakwunua, Chavatangakwunua gets +1/+1. Otherwise, summon Chavatangakwunua. It's going to be hard, guys. Children of the Zodiac with the free actions. There may be something to work with here. And race class combo talent. When you play a beast, if it is prophesized, draw a card. Okay, so we've got a plan. We now have a plan. We want to prophesy beasts. This is what we're going to do with this ranger. Alright, we have a plan. We're going to prophesy some beasts. We're going to have extra talents. At level 15, we're going to start the game with more healths and charges if we have 100 cards. We may try to do something silly with that, but let's try this. Okay, this Thunderer says he regrets naming of that within the 20 times of saying it. Up he has a long OP. Okay. Alright. We're going to start this with Wind Arrow Waniki. Wind Arrow Waniki. Alright. Let's do this. It's going it's going to be hard. That's the coolest pet name ever. OP. OP. Alright, go first. Level 1 Ranger. When you play a beast, if it is prophesized, draw a card. It might even be possible to happen with the starter deck. So we're going to put that and prophesy something in the next troop and try to draw it and see if it's a beast. Not a troop, not a beast. Okay, next turn. So I'm guessing that if we want to play the prophesy game, we're going to be Sapphire Diamond. We'll have to check what's the best beast selection. But okay, so we're going to summon Chavatangakwunua. Chavatangakwunua. Alright. This is it. This is happening. This is happening. Chavatangakwunua. It kinda looks like a Chavatangakwunua. Why this best beast though? It's true. There's a few in Diamond. I'm not even sure that there are beasts in some. Well, yes, there's a few beasts in Sapphire, like the bumblebees and stuff. I guess we don't mind trading because we have Chavatangakwunua, the spirit pet that leads the way. Now we're going to train Chavatangakwunua and play a witch and attack. Buffalord is a beast, no color. If it's no color and it's not an artifact, does it mean that we can play 4 in the deck? If that's the case, we're going to play the hell out of a Buffalord Coyotl Ranger deck. That would be awesome. Oh, this is clearly what we're going to do. Alright, let's do this. Let's go, Chavatangakwunua. Show them how it's done. Sure. Let's make it a 4/4 life drain. Yeah. So obviously playing a ranger means that charges are extremely important. Any way for us to have additional charges will net a lot of damage. We're going to go with the pet training ferocity talent first as soon as it's available. The nice thing is that we're playing a Coyotl, so we have 1 additional talent point. Usually when you're level 2, you don't have access to pet training ferocity. But since we're playing a Coyotl, at level 2 we will have access to it. So straight up at level 2 we'll be able to use our champion power to give some nice boost to our Chavatangakwunua spirit guide. It's not that bad. Try to say it a few times, you'll get used to it. It's a bit weird at first, but it's okay. It's okay. And if you ever see in one of X streams someone named Chavatangakwunua, you'll know where it comes from. This is the same kind of start, right? But we've got 2 diamond aura, 3 shards, and a turn 2 play with the seer. This is a prophesy card, so we'll see if we can make something happen. Right, perfect. So the plan here on second turn is to be is to quiet our mind, breathe deeply, and summon our spirit guide Chavatangakwunua to come and help us. And here it is! He heard the call! It heard the call. A spirit. Oh no, yeah, we're not blocking here. We've got no turn 3 play though, but we've got Chavatangakwunua, so we're good. We're going to win. In 2 turns it's going to be bigger. We've got a prophesied troop coming in. It might or may not be. It may or may not be a beast. But the Buffalo plan is real. The one thing I don't know is I think I only have 1 Buffalo if I have any, so I'll have to purchase a few. But that shouldn't be a problem. Alright, we're going to train our spirit guide Chavatangakwunua. So it's now a 2-2. And we are going to play a Night Sky Stargazer, and actually we can attack with Chavatangakwunua for 2 damage life drain. I regret nothing. I regret nothing. Okay. I may regret something later. I only have 2. We'll test it. Like, it's going to take 10 minutes and we're going to be able to test it. Shouldn't be a problem. Alright, where do we go with this? I think we adjust attack with everything and we save Chekatangak. Alright. Chavatangakwunua. You need to take some kind of a pause on the K to make it sound better. Chavatangakwunua. Alright. We're doing this. So we're going to trade Chavatangakwunua. Our spirit guide is now 5-5 life drain. This is some nice stats there. No beast. No prophecy on beast, but oh yeah, we're going to play the hell out of wild. Because the best engine for prophecy is our wild troops. Like there's the 2-drop that can prophesy every time you play a Coyote comes into play. There's a few things that we can do here. Only lets me do 2 exile bards though. So yeah, oh, the Buffalo Dream is over. We might still play it. We're starting to spell it wrong. Wait, what? Did I spell it wrong? Could we have had the win there? Maybe. We're still sitting at 25. And now we attack for victory with an imposing Chavatangakwunua spirit guide here to lead the way on our spiritual journey to victory. Ta-da! Alright. This is second to last fight. And then we can start brewing. And we need to make sure that we, while we brew, we pay deep respect to our spirit guide Chavatangakwunua. Alright, here we go. And I really apologize if this name means anything that sounds wrong or offensive. Let me know if you actually know if you're fluent in this language. I hope it doesn't mean something mean or very graphic. So turn 2 here, our trusty spirit guide Chavatangakwunua is going to come and help us. Oh no, he attacks us with a 5-5, but look at this curve here. We've got everything we need and more. I'm going to attack with the Sunseer. I wouldn't mind the trade at all. Perfect. Getting 2 free damage is perfectly fine. Got a decent amount of blockers, but we've got Wilder on this turn, and we're going to be able to train Chavatangakwunua for it to be even a fiercer opponent of Shiners. Ta-da! Chavatangakwunua is now 4 in stats. And I believe we just attack with the 2, right? And we use the Wild Aura again. And we're 1 short of hitting our opponent. Alright. I wish this art is so great. I wish that we'd have access to this one in full art. That would be so cool. Let's just train Chavatangakwunua one more time and attack. As with a big spiritual guide. On our journey to conquering the Craburn Castle. Ta-da! Sora! Our nemesis here in the dungeon, the boss. The last fight. We'll see if Sora stands any chance against our spirit animal. This is this is just too slow. Alright, let's work. We've got a 2-drop, we've got a combat trick, we've got a 4-drop. That works. And we even got a 1-drop. That's going to be very, very good. Excellent. We're doing this. So the plan is to calm, breathe deeply, call upon our spirit guide Chavatangakwunua, and to play a Sunseer this turn. Again, I regret nothing. I regret nothing. Alright. Where we go with this? 2 damage. Okay, 2 damage is okay. We can work with that. Turn 3. We're going to go. Do we go combat trick or Stargazer? I feel that we go with Stargazer and attack with the Seer. If he takes the trade, that's perfectly fine. If not, then we've got 2 free damage. Next turn, we're going to be able to trade Chavatangakwunua and use the Wild Aura on our Spirit Guide. We even have a Strength of the Redwood here. It's great. We can do both actually this turn. So we're going to train Chavatangakwunua and attack with everything but the All-Engrave. So we're going to do this, and we're going to Strength of the Redwood on the Night Sky Stargazer and win combat in a very decisive fashion. And oh, a tree. Interesting. got a mean Howling Brave coming down the pipe. At this point, he's just going to attack with everything. If he wants to trade, be it. He can't even deal with our Spirit Guide here. He's going to attack for 4. 4 life, swing back. And we're a few turns away from brewing a nice Coyotal Ranger level 2 deck. We're going to train Chavatangakwunua again. Attack with everything. And use Strength of the Redwood on this guy here. Perfect. Perfect. Doesn't seem to be interested in blocking that much. Wild Aura again. Getting some nice drops here. Nope, not. You were brave. You provided us with resources all throughout that game, and you led us to victory. But you had to die. You died as a hero. You died as a brave on the battlefield. You will not be forgotten. The win. Okay. Now we do something nice. Our spirit guide did not fail us. That's the important part. We were true to our nature, true to our Coyotal culture, and we were able to win. And now we need to do something nice. Okay, so first thing first, this is the no-brainer. First, you're going to create a ranger, a hunter. This is what you do. Like, this is not even close. Not even close. Yep. Pet training for Rusty is the bread and butter for this class, and you should not be skipping it for any reason in any build that you create for a ranger. All right. Now there's a path. We want to be prophesying beasts. Let's keep it 24 resources for now and see how we can do this. Likely the best way to do it would be to have a ton of beasts, and that our prophecy trigger and make sure that our prophecy triggers comes from actions instead of being troops, so that our beast doesn't compete with our prophecy enablers. That's going to be a tall order though. First thing, Buffalo. I don't own any. Wow, okay. Bard. Can we do 4? Number of cards is left and a minimum key. Too many of the following card. Exile Bard. Okay. So I'm guessing that it follows the... Oh, it's not... I'm guessing... It follows the artifact rarity? Yeah. Okay. So no Buffalo planned, sadly. But... Alright. We want beasts, but we know we have beasts, so let's look at prophecy triggers. What are the available prophecy triggers? The absolute best one is Lenopus Sight. There's no denying this. We can turn... No, this is not going to prophesy a beast. This is... So this is likely coming in. Let's look at our grid here. This is an unlimited number of prophecy trigger that we can generate. That could be cool. Harvest Moon prophesizes a troop, so this is coming in. This prophesied the next troop as well. Okay, we've got a decent amount of triggers there on turn 1. Turn to the next troop in your deck. This is a prophecy trigger. Is this a rare? Yeah, this is a rare. We can only play one. Not sure that we want it. Prophecy here. Thunderfield Seer is not a prophecy trigger for troops. When this or Another Coyotl comes into play under your control, prophecy something. Okay. Let's just play. Let's just go all out on prophecy here. We'd likely want Wakanakro Feather. Is that a beast? No. Is there a Coyotl beast? Coyotl beast. No, I don't think this is going to happen. I've got Cosmic Shaman, that's nice. Okay, so I think we've got enough prophecy triggers going though. We could go with Storm Drummer as well. Instead of Harvest Moon. Next troop in your deck, gain deploy for health. Yeah, I think I'd rather just play more Coyotls. It helps with the racial shard, and here we're still not dipping into Sapphire much. I'd like to be playing Lanipa's Sight, but we'll see. So we've got 9-1 cost that prophesy the next troop. We've got 2 costs as well that generates prophecy. We've got a 3 cost prophecy trigger here. Do we want 2 cost prophecy trigger? Oh well, do we have equipments? Now, the next troop in your deck gets +1/+1. Then that troop gets -+1. This is significant. This one is each of your card name, Whispering Breeze. When you play a prophesied card, this gets +1/+1. Oh, that might be something nice. Each of your card name, Whispering Breeze, has Crush and Steadfast. Okay. Your Elder Vision instead have Prophecy. When a Coyotl enters play under your control, the next troop in your deck gets +2/+2. Oh, you know what we want to be doing when we're playing Prophecy is that we want to be playing... Where is he? I don't see him. He's here. Prophesied. Okay. Ooh, this one's Empower. When you play a prophesied card, Coyotl you control get +1/+1. Oh, this is nice. We could do something like that. Each of your shaman and empowered starlight shamans have life drain, and have when you play a prophesied card, Coyotl you control get +1/+1 and steadfast. But that's a nice one. As empower as well. That could be something we want to do. Just need to find a few on the auction house and figure out a plan. Lanipa is great though, so we can definitely get a ton of prophecy triggers. Prophecy triggers are not the problem, so we want beasts. Let's see what kind of beast do we have. Oh, Dream Stag is awesome. There's definitely something. Shimmer Cat was one of my preview cards. It's actually decent with the chest equip. And it's a nice one to prophesy as well, so it might be a plan here. Guard Dog, no. Buffalo's not that much. Verdant Wildeborg might be good because even though it doesn't stay on the board, it keeps the prophecy trigger and you get to replay it, so that might be something nice. Are we going to, for 3 shard, adjust? I think we're going to There's so many good stuff in Tree Shard. We'll see, but this is the kind of beast I want to be playing for sure. We can go with the Roast Kitten. These are beasts. This is the beast we're playing. Deploy if the top card of your deck is a Thorn Pop, play it for free. So maybe we play the Roast Kitten and the Thorn Pops as the beast. Oh, wait a minute. This is a beast. This is clearly a beast that can have life drain, and your Ardent Troops in all zone have +1 defense. Are we? Is this a Mystic Squirrel kind of deck? It's an uncommon. We can play 2. Oh no, we can just play 1. Oh crap! It's shardless. We can only play 1. That could be maybe with a higher level Hunter Ranger. We can do beasts with that and some prophecy triggers. That would be so cool. Crash of Beasts really doesn't work with the plan that much. We obviously want 3 cost or 2 cost beasts for the most part. We don't want 1 cost. Pop and Kitty Dreams. That could just be the Pop and Kitty Dreams. Before the start of the game, this is in your deck. Yeah, we're going to play Jaguars. We can only play 2, but we're definitely playing some. As a very nice piece to be played. So Thorn Pop, do they have equipment? They don't have equipment. I like for them to have equipment though. All Thorn Pops and Rose Kittens you control get +2/+2. I guess this is the beast that we're playing. Oh, wait a minute. Gorilla Ponder. 4/3 for 4. This gets +4/+4 and Crush for 1. This is one hell of a beast. This is clearly a beast that we'd like to be playing. Jellyfish is a beast. This is interesting. Spell Shield, when this is dealt damage, 1 damage to each opposing champion for each damage dealt. And they become quick. Quick beast with prophecy triggers I like. Deploy, opposing troops must attack. Oh, the dream cycles are beasts. Are all beasts. We could do that. The Toad is great. And there's a few nice beasts out there. Obviously, obviously the Buffalord is something, and it's a beast, right? While this is in your hand, sacrifice a plant and play this for free. Guys, sacrifice a plant. The Thorn Pop and the Rose Pop are our plants. We've got a Beast Scholar if we're going to play a Ranger deck that also play beasts. Might as well play this guy. When a beast enter play under your control, you may have it battle target opposing troop. That could be a thing. But we don't get to play that many rares right now. Oh wait. Genesis Pool Leviathan is a beast. We're going to play that. Okay, we've got a beast there. Field Cape, maybe. We'll see. I kinda say I love the Dream Bear though. I don't know if we can spare the trinket, but 5/5 Crush that we can discard to gain some health. That could be it. Oh, the squirrels are beasts. Squirrel Titan is a beast. What's this one does? 4/4. Did we miss something with a beast with nice equipment? I don't think so. Did we miss a beast with the nice equipment? Because we can't play, we can't create a deck around a rare or legendary at this time, right? Puppy killer. Beer costs so much, I think. Yeah, beer is just too much. Dream Turtle is okay though. Provides other troops with +2 defense, is 4 cost. You can discard it to have somewhat of a combat trick. That could be a thing. I really love the Dire Toad though. There's a decent amount of flyers early on in the campaign and even later. And fighting flight troop is nice. And it's a beast and it has nice stats. That could be one of the beasts we're playing as well. Unleash the beast. No, it doesn't work. But maybe we just want to go create. Oh, we can play tree. And we can play tree. Well, I guess this is the synergy we want to be going early in the game, right? Chimera Cat with the chest equipment might not be bad. We're 50 cards here. That's not too bad, right? The beast we have Dire Toad and the pups. And then we've got some prophecy triggers going. I want more prophecy triggers. Is there a way to prophesy like the next 5 or the next few troop? We don't have a lot of recurring prophecy triggers, right? Prophecy troops. We've got... Do we want some amount of removal? We may want some amount of removal as well. At least our prophecy triggers are very cheap. Like we've got 9 1-drops that prophecy the next troop. Oh, that's great. Yeah, Totem can do it, but it's so slow. I really want to be playing Lanupa's side. And... Oh, we have access to Arcane Dreamcatcher. We have access to Lanupa as well. Like, maybe we don't play that many actions. We just go with these. These are nice. We certainly want to play a Dreamcatcher if we can. Is there a way, like, exhaust 2 Coyotals you control, prophecy the next troop in your deck? Oh, that could be it. Like, we've got a ton of 1-drops, right? We can use the 1-drops to trigger the totem, and that doesn't cost any resources. That's the big part. Coyotals you control have steadfast. Oh! So, we can attack with our Coyotals and then use them to... I like that plan. Use them to trigger more prophecy down the road. That's great. I think that works, right? We'd like to... Yeah, there's no way we can manage to have a charge acceleration. We'll get charge acceleration with our mercenaries. That's what we're going to do. Okay, we've got a plan. I kind of like this plan. We've got beasts. How many beasts do we have? We've got 1, 4, 5, 6, 9, 11. We've got 12, 13, 14 beasts is okay. I kind of want a beast collar as the top of the curve. I'm so glad I found a... Wait, yeah, let's just look at the Genesis Pull Leviathan. Oh, nice, nice, nice. This is a cool beast to be played. Alright, so... I kind of dig this build here. Now there's the question about equipments. And we've got about 7 cards to add to the deck list here. The Ponder is great. This is very, very good. Like +4/+4 and Crush as a basic one-shot is very significant. Maybe we want some ramping, but if we're spending our first few turns generating prophecy trigger without really... I don't think we can afford to ramp that much. Yeah, Dreamstag is great, but I'm not sure that I want to spend an equip slot on a card that I only have one copy of. Maybe once we start to have two copies, Dreamstag is likely going to be one of the main beasts that we play down the road, but are you kidding? I don't have this extended art? Oh, going to have to work on that. Okay, so the Jaguars are okay. The Rose Kitten here. Man, the Prophecy Beast deck at eye level is going to be nice. There's a few things that we can do, like the Dream Squirrel is kind of great. Okay, that does it. Elder of Vision is a recurring source of prophecy. Oh, that's kind of neat. Wild Boar is a beast that can come back and yeah, that works. Okay, so we've got Drummer. That's somewhat of a nice. Ooh, that's nice. I never really looked at this one. You're gonna have to click on your cards and see if they are prophesied. It's cumbersome to have to zoom in on cards to look to see if there are text modifications, but the way I see it is that these arts are so great. I really enjoy looking at the hearts and X, and that's why I extend art my cards. Just it makes playing the game more enjoyable to me. And we wanted to go with the totem. We can only have one though. We can only have one. But I think that's a cool one to have. So you get, oh, this is a combat trick that costs 3 though. Combat trip that costs 3, it's too much. We don't have a lot of actions. We've got the decent amount of prophecy on troops. Like, how many prophecy triggers on troops do we have? We have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15-ish prophecy trigger on beasts. What do we have as beast synergies? We've got a few cards left. We can certainly add an acorn. That's the thing we're going to do. Anything that mentions beast here, one is better than none. A Pack Hunter. Pack Hunter is a good... Pack Hunter might just be a nice idea. But I think... Where's the... Yeah, Beast. Beast Collar at 5 though. With the Ed slot. Let's look at the equipment now. We want to have equipment on cards that we'll see. That we have multiple copies of, so that we get more out of the equipments that we're playing. So chests, we're not going to, well, the only option we have right now is this one. So exhaust all opposing troop. The next troop in your deck get +1/+1 and cost -1 for each exhausted troop. That's fine. Feats, we've got a ton. Okay. We've got uncommon, rare, common, and uncommon. The common is the next troop +1/+1 and -1. I love that. That's some ramping. We don't have Outing Braves, but this is kind of neat. Okay, so feet looks like this. Gloves is acorn or the totem, so we're going to go with a totem. Headpiece. We've got 3. We've got rare, uncommon, rare, and rare. We're going to run Lanupa's site with that draws a card is just nuts. Like for 3 resources, you're drawing 4 cards, and you're drawing your first prophecy trigger right away. That's just nuts. Trinket, we've got a common, a rare, and an uncommon. If the top card of your deck is a turn pop, play it for free. Yep. Oh, we don't have it. Blossom of Friendship. Okay, so we need that. We're going to go with that for sure. So Blossom of Friendship. Okay, so we want that for sure. Weapon, we've only got one. Actually, weapon. So these are kind of open. If we want to find a chest and trinket combination, it might just be the beast collar for the chest, and that's a very strong like game winner. Even though we only have one, I think that it's a good use of if we play this, we kind of win. Oh, it replaces the head equipment. Oh, that's yeah. We're not going to have that. We're going to use this, but we're still going to use the chest with the beast collar, providing +1/+1 to our beast. That's fine. That's fine. So we've got trinket and possibly weapon for the remaining cards that we can play. We're going to sort the shards here in a minute, but let's see. We want this here, and we want trinkets and weapons, and we want to show all. Not for the deck. Are there any like powerful rarity? Okay. What's powerful? Maybe Pack Hunter. Do we have any? Oh, that's interesting. Do we have any equipment on Pack Hunter? Pack Hunter. Oh, you know what? Oh wait. Did we miss the boat here? Oh, it's a dinosaur, it's not a beast. Pack Hunter. There's no equipment for it. Yeah. Create 4 copies of it. Well, if we target a beast that was prophesied, we'll get a bunch of... I guess we play Pack Hunter. Well, I'm really not a fan of Pack Hunter. Let's see if we got legendary or rare equipment on common cards. We had that prophecy Coyotl in rare, right? That we don't have right now. That could be... Oh, we could play Cassandra to fix some amount of thresholds. Diamond and Sapphire could be fixed with the trinket equipped on Cassandra. We can only play one though. What do we see? Okay. This. Oh, I'd love to play Angel of Foresight. This is the card I love the most in the game is Angel of Foresight, but this is not an Angel of Foresight deck really. Let's see. We have some strong things that are going to just win the game if we equip them. No. Angels, Wakuna Sun Speaker. No. Nope, that's not what we're doing. We could go with Cloudwalk, but we don't have a ton of flight troops either. Got Echoing Alpha with a when a warrior. No, that's not a warrior. Starcaller Ancient. Yeah. When you play a Professor card, all your card with the same name in all zone cost -1. That could be something. I mean, I'm not against playing Starcaller in the list for sure. And for yeah, like a one-off Starcaller might just be very, very strong as a win con. May not use the weapon equip, but Starcaller is great. Side of the Sun. When you play a Coyotl for the first time of the turn, ready Side of the Sun. Okay. That could be something. When rare equipment's here, this one, no. Okay, so I guess Sight of the Sun is a good option. We've got Sight of the Sun, and what was the other one? Star Color. So Sight of the Sun and Star Color would be very strong. Like, we use the legendary equipments on these two to round out the equipment slots. That's super strong. That's some nice power there. And but there's a prophecy card that I don't have. I wanted to test. Where is it? The 3-drop. Was it a 4-drop? The diamond card? Is it a prophecy? No, it was Empower. Empower. Yeah, it's there. Okay. This guy. When you play versus card, Coyote's you control gets +1/+1. This is permanent. Oh man, I want to play that. I need that. Okay, so there's gloves and feats. I don't think we're going for any of the equips, but I want Starlight Shaman in the list somewhere. Okay, so let's just think we're good. We're not sporting any removal though. That's going to be a wide ride. We're just going to flood the board, I guess. Let's Briars? Are Briars beasts? No, they're not beasts, they're plants. Okay. Picture of Kato +1 raise troop in your crypt. No. Okay, so we're mostly done. I want the Star Color something, so let's just add 2 shard here. Does not satisfy Coyote racial restriction. Too many of the... Oh, this is... Okay. This is an uncommon. Alright. So... What was this name again? Oh, don't have a good memory for these things. Okay, so Starlight Shaman. This is what we want to check. Starlight Shaman. We've got some for gold. Okay, let's take this one. We've got one, and we wanted the Blossom of Friendship. Oh wow, that's costly. Oh my, I'm going to make someone happy. Okay. So we've got these 2 cards. We're going to run with this. We'll see what works and what doesn't, but star something 3 cost. Pappy Jasper is a Yeti. Oh, that's a cool card. Okay, so we're playing this guy. It's going to get a extended art. Nice. This is a cool card. Alright, and we wanted to put the equipment for the Rose Kitten there for the trinket. Oh, we're losing this. So if we're losing this, we're not playing this Shaman here. And that means we have 1 slot open. Let's say we want removal, like we've got 1 removal to play. I guess we play a Dread End, just as a if we're in trouble kind of thing. We could play Arcane Soil. We don't have a lot of combat tricks per se. We've got 1 troop. Oh, this is not... Yeah, do we have enough gold? Yes, okay. Alright, that works. Super cool art there. Very, very great art. Okay, so we've got this. We've got no removal at all. None. We've got some amount of removal for troops that fly. We can exhaust all troops. We have crush. We have crush on the rose kittens as well. We've got storm drummer kind of removal and some amount of acceleration. And big troops. Okay, it's not going to be an all-star, but this is a level 2 list, so should be okay. Should be okay. That seemed to be working. We're running how many resources right now? 24. Wow, we've got a ton of resources, but that's actually we could cut resources, stay with 24, and play tree removal like Dread Decree. I guess Decree is the best one to play. Like deal with anything, any problem. We've got a few. Yeah, I like having three, like 3-4 of these just to deal with problems. And then we have to figure out the shards. So 24, 14, a ton of wild. Okay. Alright, so we're going to play Bluegrass. Let's just go with 4. I really don't think it's going to be 4-4-4, but let's just go with that for now. Because that's easy. Okay, so we've got Bluegrass. We've got Wells. We want the Wells to be wild. To enable wild. This and these are 2, right? I think we're going to go 4-3-3. We don't want too many of these. And we want coins. We want a decent amount of coins, so maybe 3-3-ish. We could go with 2-2-2, just to try it out, right? We've got a Wells, and we've actually got way too many shards right now. So Sapphire is just a splash. So let's go with 1 and 3. This is this is going to be a train wreck. Okay, so how many sources of wild do we have in total with this shard base? So we've got 3, 4, 5, 8. We've got 12. We've got 18. 18 sources of wild feels okay. Diamond, 3, 7. We've got 10. 12. 12 sources of diamond might not be enough. Sapphire, we've got 1, 5. Yeah, I think these coins have to go. Like 3, 7, 8, 9 sources of sapphire, and we're going to go with 1 more diamond source. I guess that works. Troop Joanne shares a class with you. Oh, that could be something nice, but oh, we've got these shards as well. Instead of what we're going to do is instead playing coins, we're going to play 2 more of these and 2 more of these. And that coin is going to be a well here. I'd love to see coins, but we've got a very hard shard base to figure out. So I'm guessing we're good right now. So wild, we've got 3, 6, 10. We've got 14, 18. That might be even 1 more than we need. Diamond, we've got 1, 4, 8, 10. 14 is okay. Sapphire, we've got 3, 4, 8, 10, 11. It's a bit short on Sapphire, so maybe we go with one more well of purples. No, it's the offshore. We could go with one more well of instinct, but we're already speaking about 7 wells. That's too much. Just go with a sapphire shard here. All right, so we've got things figured out. It might just be a train wreck, but it looks okay. It looks okay. So we're going to use a sleeve. This is the perfect sleeve for this deck. We're playing Sapphire. Oh, Kyoto restriction, Decree of Banishment. Oh, we cannot have more than another removal. We could go with what's the name? Parry. What's the name of the? Oh, we could play a parrot. Like, this is just an all-around extremely good card, but I want to. What's the name of? This is the Sapphire action. The PvE Sapphire action. It costs 2. What's the name? Let's just reduce the search parameters a bit. Okay. It is. Where is it? God, I forgot that name. Where is that card? Not Scheme. Come on. It's because I want to go fast that I just don't see them. This is killing me. Oh, we could play one Academy. Actually, that would help getting our prophesied troop earlier. I guess we're going with Academy. Let's just not sweat it too much. Let's go with Academy here. So next thing we need to sort out are the mercenaries. So the first one we're going to playing Clatterclank for the additional charge. That's a given. And then we're just going to go with a charge package, really. We're going to go with Katsuhiro and Augustine here, so that you know, every single game we will be starting with 2 additional charges. So that means on turn 1 we can play oh god, I need to remember that name. I don't remember the name of our pet. It's too intense. Katsuhiro. Yeah, so if we play Katsuhiro, Augustine, and Clatterclank, what's going to happen is that every single game will start with 2 charges. So turn 1, we put our pet in play, we play a shard, and on turn 2 we can give it +2/+2, and it's going to be a 3/3 life drain. So we'll be able to attack with a 3/3 life drain on every single game on turn 2 with this build. That's going to be nice. And then we can try to do some nice things with beasts. I love that. I think it may work. It may not work, but this is what we're doing right now. Okay. Okay, let's see. Let us try this one. Okay, so let's try. We're fully loaded with a level 2 character with everything that we need. So it's just this. Oh, someone donated dust. Wow, 20 rare dust. Thank you so much. You have no idea how quick I go through my dust. You have no idea. Thank you so much, sir. Alright, and one thing to note, if you're playing PvE and you're not aware about it, aware of it, you can click on your mercenaries to make them your default, your default combatant, so to speak. Feral ruled bear. All right. Oh, what is this? This is not. This should not be the sleeve that we're using. Okay, we'll fix that for next fight. Going first. Again, we start with 2 charges because we have 61 cards, and our opponent always have 60. This is not a keep. This works. All right. And we've got, since we're on the play and we're playing Augustine, we have 1 additional charge. So we're going to be able to summon Chavatangakwunua. Got it. Play an acorn. And you know what? Do we want to prophesy the next troop? I think we do. Well, it would be nice to playing Whispering Breeze on the second turn in Insight. So we're going to play that for wild. And and next turn, the beauty of this is that next turn, Chavatangakwunua will be able to attack as a 3/3 life drain. Oh, Academy is a nice pick. We're going to go with Diamond though, with this guy here. And then we play Whispering Breeze. We train Chavatangakwunua and attack with it. Okay, that works. It's fine. And pass turn. So the next troop is prophesied right now. We've got a 4/4 Jaguar in the making. Next troop in the deck. When you play a prophesied card, gain health equals to that card's cost. So we're going to gain health. It is a Young Seer. Okay. Do we want to stack 2 prophecy trigger on the same troop though? I think we just want to play. Well, we'd like to have 1 prophecy trigger, but I think we're just playing the Jaguar here and just attacking. Like, straight up just attack. We've got some. This is a nice curve still. We're attacking. This is why the Ranger class is so great. I mean, even if we're just dirtling around a bit, it's just like we've got a nice curve here. We're going to be able to play Sapphire and then play the Academy and play the Brave, play this guy. On turn 4 we're able to train Chavatangakwunua again and attack as a 5/5. So if anything, on turn 2 we attack for 3, on turn 3 we attack for 3 again. This is 6, and then on turn 4 we attack for 5. This is 11 damage guaranteed with just our pet. And we're a level 2 ranger and we're not doing any synergy with a pet whatsoever. This is how good the ranger class is. Diplomat order. Oh, we needed to fix the sleeves, right? Hey guys, do you want me to use the Phoenix animated sleeve or we use the King sleeve? Because we could use this guy here. I guess I've not yet enjoyed it too much, so yeah, let's just play this one. We're playing some amount of Sapphire. A Coyotal sleeve. Do we have a Coyotal sleeve? That's a good question. Oh, we do have a Coyotal sleeve. Never mind. And it's one of the best ones as well. So we're not playing Brown Fox Scout. But then again, it doesn't really help us with our game plan, so let's just move on with that. So we've got some nice things going. Oh no, I clicked on yes. You begin the next game with a charge. Oh, that's nice though. That's super cool. All right. Check it wise. You'll notice that I'm not really trying to do that quest, because as soon as we clear the third dungeon, we're going to go straight up into Adventure Zone 2 for leveling. So I'm not going to sweat it for the Beastmaster quest, so to speak. We've got 2 rose kittens. Okay, This is a keep, right? Do we want to play Whispering Breeze before we play the Rose Kittens? That's a question. Well, first thing we're going to get Diamond with this. And we're going to summon Chavatangakwunua. Next turn, we're going to attack with a 3/3 Chavatangakwunua and playing Whispering Breeze on the second turn. We got the Gorilla, that's perfect. So let's train Chavatangakwunua. We're going to play this for Wild and play Whispering Breeze. Now, do we trade? Why is this not the... That's annoying. I guess I'm gonna have to make the Coyotel sleeve as the default sleeve to go around that bug. Come on, let's stop playing these 3 drops. Oh, we've got a beast! And it's prophesied! We're going to draw a card! That's neat. Do we need 3 resources this turn? Not necessarily. Let's just play the beast that has got prophesied. We don't have any other prophecy trigger going. So I guess we play this shard for Sapphire. And we started with an extra charge. That means we can train Chavatangakwunua again and start attacking with it. And gain some health. We achieved our goal. It's still, you know, turn 3 and we're likely going to win on turn 4-ish. Well, we drew all of these, right? So this has +2 for each Rose Kitten. And okay, so it's going to have a lot of stats. We're going to play 2 Rose Kittens here and here. Da-da-da. That's decent. Alright. That's a decently aggressive troop. And Chavatangakwunua puts pressure. And yeah, we've got a decent hand here. I mean, next turn Gorilla Plunder with +1/+1. Oh, we've got... Yeah! Let's do this. Draw a card. Play a Rose Kitten. We've got a lot of Rose Kittens. Alright, that's decent third 4 win right there. What's the bonus party? The bonus party passive that we have are the one from the Clatterclang Mercenary that gives you 1 additional charge if you have more cards than your opponent at the start of the game. We're also using Augustine that provides you with an additional charge if you are on the play. And we're using Katsuhiro that provides an additional charge when you are on the draw. So the combination of these 3 make sure that if we have 61 cards, we're going to start with 2 additional charges every game. There's a very limited number of encounters in PvE that starts with more than 60 cards. So this is why I'm going for 61 here. Let's try to go around the sleeve bug here and put this one as our default sleeve. Okay. Record. Sure. Let's see if it works. Alright. So the list is doing okay right now. I mean, we're decently aggressive with our pet. As is. And we're getting some knife curves out. I mean, the Rose Pop definitely is great when you got multiples of them, right? That works really well. And it's even efficient enough that I don't want to switch to another deck. Oh, we've got a sleeve. Okay, so I guess there's a bug in PvE right now that always uses your default sleeve. We've got a Zodiac Plains Runner, 8 health and draw a card. We don't have a Wild though, but I kind of want to test the Starlight Shaman as well, so Let's try to be lucky with the Zigzag Plains Runner. We still start with our Chavatangakwunua in play, so we can afford to be a little bit more risky on our draws. Let's see if we draw a wild. We don't. Might as well start with Sapphire and summon Chavatangakwunua for the fight. Alright. And this guy, when you play a Prophesied card, Kaito's gonna +1/+1. Sounds great. And we did get a wild. Okay, so wild. And then we play... I think we play Whispering Breeze. Yep. We want a Prophesied Beast, and let's have that troop be battling out. Do we trade Chavatangakwunua? We don't. It has life drain, so if it wouldn't have life drain, I would try to trade, but we can take a hit, like we can take 5 and not be too sad about it. Decree of Banishing is timely. Alright, okay, so that works. I'd love to be playing Starlight Shaman. I guess... I think I want to decree this turn and start attacking. And we can still play Youngs here as well, and we've got some Uber troops coming in our way in the very near future. That's going to cost very little, so we would likely be able to play Shaman plus whatever we draw if it's a 1-cost. So we want triple wild, and now we get to Chavatangakwunua. Now 5/5, and actually we just win. Just win with the Dreamcatcher. So I guess with an aggressive curve and yeah, Dreamcatcher is it's going to be an all-star in these decks. In this decks, like we're very aggressive. We're playing Prophecy troops. That's, you know, that's not optimal, but we're doing something. No legendary. Alright, let's do the next one. Sigma. Oh, I clicked to... I'm not even sure what that... Oh, it's something about PvE if you don't know. If you go in there and click on one of your mercenaries, it gets your default character for the fights, for the encounters. A neat thing when you switch to other... No, let's not take the long road. I want to go in easy 2 as fast as possible to level this character. That's the main goal here. So again, we can play Chavatangakwunua on turn 1 and then train it on turn 2 to make it a 3/3. Go first. This. Yeah, we can work this. We can work with this. Let's start with drawing a card. Do we want to draw a card? I think we don't. We're going to keep our free card draw to play it after we play the Brave, to ensure that we draw our Prophesied troop quicker. Starcaller Ancient with the buff. Do we want Starcaller Ancient? On turn 2, we don't have any Prophecy trigger, but I guess, yeah, this looks like a start. Oh! Wait, what did I... Oh, I didn't have the right thresholds. Oh, that's a pain. Okay, so that plan is gone. If that plan is gone, what do we do? Blah. I guess we're going to play that anyway. Alright, so that's not the best move that's not the best move I've ever made, but we'll live with it. We will live with it. Chavatangakwunua will save the day. Oh, this is nice. Wow, this is super nice. Going to draw us a card as well. Love it. And then we can have the Sapphire Shard. I think I'm just going to play the Rose Kitten for now. And we're going to attack with it. Next turn we play the Bright Moon Brave and the Seer and the Starcaller Ancient. No! Alright, so we play this. We play Starcaller as a 3/3, Brave as a 2/2, Seer as a 1/2. We train Chavatangakwunua, and then we attack with these two. That works. Kinda want some more draws. Not sure if there's a beast that draws card. Oh, look at that! Oh yeah! We're so far away from playing that card though. Man. Oh. Oh, we're so far from playing that card. Okay, so let's just not beat around the bush and attack with everything. As much as I'd like to combo off with Starcaller Ancient, we're in a decent spot right now. Doubling the Genesis pool in Leviathan though is nice. It's super nice. Hey look! We get another wild shard-ish. And train Chavatangakwunua, attack with everything, and this is a win. Alright. Turn 7-ish win. Did we start with an additional resource? I think we did. Oh, that's nice. Flametaught Seeker is a very cool card if you want to build around Ruby and play some cards for free. There's a nice equipment for it. Okay, so we're going to do that. And alright. Here. Yeah, sure. Okay. This. Here. We're going to take all the quests. Love Seeker equip. Can I like a flying crown? Whoa, whoa, what's going on? Okay. Level 3. That's nice. We've got a quest. So the one we want to do is go and do the Enter the Dream dungeon. I need to do this fight first, but I'm kind of pleased with the list so far. It's not groundbreaking or anything, but it does some cool things, and it can win, fights decently fast. That works pretty well. Alright, go first. We've got a Whispering Breeze, and we've got a Pool Leviathan that got buffed, and we've got all the thresholds that we need. This is beautiful. Okay, so Diamond first. Summon Chavatangakwunua. And on the next turn we can attack for 3, gain a bunch of life. Prophesy the next troop. We need we need wild, so yep. This time I played the right well. And we're going to play this. Train Chavatangakwunua and attack for 3 on turn 2. On turn 3 we will be attacking for 6. That's very good. Do we wait? Do we hold on the Sapphire on this guy here? Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, well, we're still not going to play him any quicker if we do so. We're going to go with Sapphire here and go with the Academy of Cerulia and attack for 6. And next turn we can train Chavatangakwunua again. This is very decent of a start. That weird sound. Oh, we get to play a piece that was prophesied. Look at that. Do we want wild? And then we play a dire toll that gets prophesied. We play the acorn. We play this. And we attack with Chavatangakwunua, and just Chavatangakwunua might trade with the 2. That's okay. That's fine. We don't want him to stack too much defense. We don't have much removal as it is, but we should be okay now. That's going to be an interesting fight. We're going to trade a lot. What do we want? We want this Dreamcatcher for sure. Actually, this is just a win. Yep. Never mind. Dreamcatcher solving problems. Like the curve, with the curve that we have, Dreamcatcher is the perfect top of the curve, while still enabling the archetype that we want to be playing. So we're definitely going to max out on Dreamcatcher as we level up, and we hit level 3. I think our next unlock for the grid is level 4, so we should be pretty close to hitting level 4 by the end of this dungeon. Let's just do Ruby first. Alright, the list's coming out pretty well. There's still a few cards that we didn't see so far from the deck, but When Arrow Winnicky, the badass hunter or ranger. Okay, that works. We've got all the thresholds that we need, and should be okay. Alright, so turn 1 we can do wild. Okay, that's perfect. So turn 1 wild with Storm Drummer. And then turn 2 Elder of Visions. Summon Chavatangakwunua. I really want this sleeve. Like, this is one of the PV sleeves that I like to see the most with my random sleeve rewards. Would like to play a 2-drop if we can. So we're going to play. We need Sapphire, we need Diamond. So let's just use Diamond for this one. And play Elder of Visions. Train Chavatangakwunua and attack with it. Going to attack with these two as well, with the drummer as well. He did what he needed to. We've got a fight. A battling young seer. Oh, we've got a rose kitten that was prophesied. This is what we're doing. Another rose kitten, that's great. We could go with, you know what? I'm going to go with a young seer here. We're going to trigger another, well, a double prophecy trigger from the Elder of Visions and the seer here. And with the 3/3 rose kitten at this point, things looks fairly great. Going to end the game in turn 4. Oh wow. Let's just play that, and attack for a ton of damage on turn 4. This seems to be like the average is going to be higher than turn 4, but I think we're going to overrun turn 4 a lot with an aggressive list like that. Again, just the fact that we have the pet, you know, that comes out on turn 1 and attack as a 3/3 on turn 2 all the time is so significant. Like, if you want to be playing aggressive, you play a ranger, you're always going to have something nice to attack with. And there's no races that don't have a good pet. Like, all pets are 1/1s. 1 attack as a base stat. Are there any pets that have 0 attack? I don't think so. You sure? This... Nah, this doesn't work. This is way better. Way better. So, what? I got a little one with boots. Alright, so turn 1, Young Seer. Summon Chavatangakwunua. And pass turn. So, if anything, we're going to land up a side on turn 3. Diamond. I need to be careful not to lose Young Seer right now, because that's the only enabler for our Awning Plains Brewgrass. Save yourself as an earthquake. Oh, it's a little boy that runs. Quick Strider. Okay, now we can. Whoa, 3 costs. Did we go for it? I think we go for it. I think we just go for Wild, and then next turn we play the Genesis Pool Leviathan. Alright, attack with this. The Leviathan has been showing up. And if you have a Wild ramp deck, like this guy is just awesome. Okay, time to train Chavatangakwunua and play a Leviathan on turn 4. That works. Now a 5/5, a 4/4 that draws a card, and another 4/4 that has speed and rage 2. Alright, I'll take that. That's super cool. Your turn. Okay, so we've got a Queen's Guard, that's something, but at this point we could eat a flyer, or I guess we're going to land up a site and play the Storm Drummer, land up a site. Why not play the Queen's Guard at that point? And just attack with everything. Might lose a troop here, but no, that's a wow, that's a good trade. And we win 0. Perfect. We might just remove the Sapphire cards altogether. We're doing fairly well without them so far. I love the card draw, but we could use more removal in Diamond likely, and go with just Diamond, Wild, Prophecy trigger. And it's going to be even easier to go Diamond, Wild only without Sapphire. But we do want a Dreamcatcher. The Dreamcatcher is so good. Yeah. That works. First turn Chavatangakwunua, and followed by a Drummer. And the second turn we can go Elder of Visions as well. We've got some play to the deck right now. The fact that we have access to so many 1-drop Prophecy generators it's very great. So Diamond, I think, well, we're trading Chavatangakwunua, that's a given, and then we go with Elder of Visions. Attack with a 3/3 and a 1/1. Pass the turn. Third turn, do we go with Thorn Pop? Not quite sure. Lethal Troop is. Oh, okay. That was a nice sequence there for the AI. You know what? I think I'm just going to land up a site. With this in this state. Just going to land up a site. And we draw right away something that got prophesied, because land up a site is OP when you have a Coyotl and the equipment. Yeah, I'm not. We're not losing land up a site. That was a weak moment for my mind, but we're not doing this. So Chavatangakwunua is a 5-drop now, and This is going to draw a card. Deploy, you may have this battle an opposing troop. No. And... oh no! Kill! Can still attack for 6 and gain a ton of health. And we still have a shard that draws a card. And a few prophecy trigger coming down the pipe. Alright, so wild for the Genesis Pool Leviathan. And we're going to play the Beast Caller. And things are going to get crazy very soon. And this is why we have the Beast Caller. It's just a nice way to win games when the things go longer than they should. Oh, actually we've got a totem. That's great. I don't think we have any card draw remaining, so I guess we go this, this, and this, and this. We attack with the Wild Boar, and hope that he trades with the Killblade. Perfect. And now we have a recurring prophecy generator, and we don't even need to exhaust troops to attack, so that works super well. Check it twice. We've got a Torn Pup that is 6/6. So much win. Alright. That works. Oh, you know what? I should have used the totem before playing this guy since he draws a card. Playing a shard, playing a Torn Pup, and we attack with this. We attack with everything, right? And then we can generate another prophecy trigger with the totem. I love the totem with the equipment. It's a lot more powerful than I expected it to be. That's a nice touch when you want to stack on prophecy triggers. Prophecy triggers again. Okay. Oh, we've got a Torn Pup from the Beast Caller. And a Decree of Banishing with a Paladin, I guess. Well, now Chavatangakwunua is 9/9. We can play this. We can play this. We can play this. And now we've got enough. Way more than we need. Actually, we've got just what we need, but that's another story. Alright. Things are going well. I mean, the deck is winning on... it's not going to break any speed record, but that's great. What I'm thinking is that as soon as we may be switching. I think we're going to play a bit of Tonya to level up our character. There's a lot of play to her, and I wanted to play on stream this morning, so I think this is how we're going to wrap things up today. We're going to play some insanely strong Tonya mercenary while leveling this hunter. It's a sad thing that we're not going to be playing Chavatangakwunua every turn after that, but we'll have to live through it. Alright, so wild, summon Chavatangakwunua, play a Young Seer, and pass the turn. Alright, this is a beast. This is not a beast, but it costs 0. And we're going to play this. Oh, this is going to be great. Star Color is a 4/4, mind you. And now we're playing... Wow, this is going to blow out of proportion so quickly. This is a +1/+1, right? Okay. Do we draw the card? We didn't draw the card, but we're playing... Oh, this troop is going to be doubled. And then we're going to get it twice. And we're in very good shape to draw it next turn, but we're just going to we're just going to kill our opponent right there on turn 4. Either way. Oh, we did it! It's a young seer though. That's sad, but sure. Doubling on the young seers for 1 million prophecy triggers, but we still get the kill right there. So I'm loving the Star Color. I think that a good Star Color package with some amount of beasts would be maybe, you know, less beasts, but the cool ones, so to speak, could go really well. And we're playing... Oh, you know what? Is Dream Eagle a beast? If it's a beast, it's the single best beast we could ever play. Not even close. Not even remotely close. That's one hell of an ask for the short base, but that could be it. Like, that could be legitimately very, very strong. Oh, a 3/3 Star Color Ancient. Look at that. So Chavatangakwunua into, I will say, Sapphire. Here, how can I unlock Clatterclank? Just farming the dungeon. Clatterclank is not an unlock. It is a loot drop from the Great Machine Graveyard dungeon packs. So when you complete the Great Machine Graveyard, you'll get a dungeon pack, and if you're very lucky, you're going to get a Clatterclank mercenary in it. This is where it comes from. And he is one hell of a mercenary. There's not a lot of PvE builds that don't use him, to be honest. I would strongly suggest to farm one if you intend to play any amount of PvE. It's always nice. It is a nice mercenary to just play for fun as well. But he's really, really strong. So here, look at this curve. It's going to be insane. Thanks for the follow, sir. Appreciate it, Max. Hey, Max. It's an host or a follow? It was an host. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. So here, since we control a Coyotl, our Lanupus site is going to draw us a card, and it's going to prophesy the next few cards. So we're going to play Lanupus site. It's going to draw a bunch of cards, and it's all going to be doubling out with Star Color Ancient. Like in PvE, Star Color Ancient into Lanupus site is just insane. Like, that curve is so strong. And even then, you can have an equipment for Star Color Ancient that will lower the cost of your prophesied cards as well. So imagine that, right? So that's just insane. Insane value, and we get double on this well. No big deal. Drawing some cards. Oh, we want to do this. So if we play the Gorilla Ponder, we're going to draw 2 cards. Chavatangakwunua. I think we want to play this guy first though. This is the next step, so we want to go big with this fight. And next turn, Star Color Ancient is going to be bigger. This guy is going to get bigger permanently as well. Oh, that hurts. Okay, how do we do this? We play this for this, and we want a bunch of Coyotls in play, and we don't have any. We're going to try and draw some cards. And next we're going to play the Beast Collar. Yeah, we play the Beast Collar. That's okay. And we start gaining a decent amount of value from the Beast Collar. And also, we've got some Gorilla Ponders that draws 2 cards in the queue as well. Any shard that draws a card? No. Our Chavatangakwunua is going to get big. And can we eat that flight troop? We could just remove it with the Decree of Banishing. I think this is what we're going to do either way. Oh, Elder of Vision is nice. Let's just remove the flyer though. And attack for a bunch. That works. Hey Max, how are you doing today, sir? You bought it on the auction house. Well, at first it was extremely costly, but right now I think it's below $2 for the Clatter Clank, so it's really affordable and it is competitive as well. I'm doing great. It's been a few weeks since I was able to stream because of work, and now I can, so I'm pretty happy. And there's a lot of more content to be produced. Oh, this is actually perfect. Alright, we're keeping that. Got a nice curve there. Turn 1 Brave, turn 2 Visions, turn 3 Totem into Lanupa. That's one hell of a curve for this deck. Diamond. Brave, and this guy, and this guy. Okay, okay, that works. That works. Nice. 3 Youngs here, so we wanted to go. Oh, that plan didn't work that well with a 2-drop on turn 2, but we were lucky enough to draw a Youngs here, so that does compensate, and we can still attack for 4 on turn 1. On turn 2, mind you. That works really well. Oh, we've got a Leviathan that will draw us some card. Okay, so now we go Sapphire. And we're not going to go with the Totem because we can just play Elder of Vision and get a Prophecy trigger anyway. And we can still attack through our opponent's troops, so that works. And what are you up to, Max, these days? 2 Harvesters is a bit of a pain though, but 1 is not going to block, so that we're fine, we're fine. We'd like to see some... Yeah, we're playing Lanupa here, let's not kid ourselves. Lanupa, Prophet, Fate. Chavatangakwunua gets bigger. And we've got a ton of Prophecy triggers going around right now. A Torn Pod that's going to draw a card. That is 6/6, mind you. And draw another card. Chavatangakwunua gets 7/7. We just remove one of the Swift Striker. At this point, we just stack with everything. That works super well. New YouTube video right now. What kind of video content are you producing? This, attack, and then Prophecy a bunch. Just for fun. And we win. Alright. That was kinda neat. Win on turn 5. Let's see. Dream's Karn is okay. Chitinous Gloves, I guess, but I'm really glad that we're getting some dust here. Because dust is an addiction. It's something you need to be careful of. Alright, so we can turn in a quest and get the quest for the next dungeon. We've got a talent point. This here. And we're going to switch to Tanya now. Because it's all good and well, but Adaptive Helm is very nice. And a Dream Eagle as well. Dream Eagle is not it's not a beast. It's a spirit bird. That's sad. We've got Maya. Maya is going to give us a quest. And we've got this guy is going to give us the next dungeon quest, I believe. And pass the turn. So we're going to switch one mercenary. It's like sports 30. Oh, that's nice. Going to have to start watching this though. We've got two more here. I guess that would be what we do. Let's look at the level 4 grid and see what we would change. I'm kind of happy with the shard base. It seems to be working. And we're doing what we want to be doing. Obviously, this is very small. Like, this is not the kind of upside that you want to be chasing if you want to be competitive. Like, prophesying a beast is not that great of a... To draw a card is not that great of a payback, but that's certainly fun. And we're playing the Rose Kittens and all, so that's cool. The grid is now 3-2-1-1. It hasn't changed yet, so it's level 5. Yeah, level 5 we can play more rares and more of the artifacts, so I'm guessing at level 5 you can just maybe go even 2 shards or just go crazy with these. But right now we're going to switch something, so we're going to remove Augustine here so that we have an additional charge because we have more cards in our deck. And then we have an additional charge when we are on the play. And what we're going to do is that we're always going to choose to be on the play. And the deck we're going to be playing is Tanya the Raving. She's an insane beast of a mercenary. Arguably the strongest mercenary we have so far. And what we're going to play is Tanya's Brides. I understand that this is extremely far from a budget deck, but wait, what? This is not the right list. Didn't the template save? Huh. I thought the template got saved. Yeah, this is not it. So this one. Okay. Is this one? This is the one, okay. That's great, we've got it. Do we have the right equipments? I believe we do. We don't have any boots for this list yet, but that's okay. So what we want to do with the list is just to be playing a 3-drop on turn 1, which is Bride, and a 4-drop on turn 2, which is Jack. And in between we're going to draw some cards, kill troops, and attack for a ton of damage on turn 2 and 3. This is what we're doing with this list. It's going to be extremely fun. Let's see. I want to be playing another sleeve. Let's start with a dark sleeve. Like, this is Tanya's Bride kind of thing we're going to do. I know, we are doing reviews and follow-on recognition. That's nice. Okay, so here we have this list. The next thing we're going to do is use Tanya as our default character for the fights, so that we don't have to select and switch every time we use her. And here we are. I think we have a free booster here for one fight. Might as well grab it. Was it the one with the free booster? I think it was. And you'll see, I didn't take too much time to explain the list, but you'll see how it works pretty soon. It's frightening. Keep in mind that Tanya starts with an additional charge herself, and she also has 8 cards in hand instead of 4, and that instead of 7, and that's a very big deal. We're going to keep here. Starts with 3 charges, and the madness begins. First turn is going to be very simple. We play a blood shard, we activate Tanya, we discard a card, and whenever a player discards a card, Tanya has 3 powers. The first one is that if we're discarding an action, When a troop you control is sacrificed, draw 2 cards. Oh, that's the Terran effect. But Tanya's power is when champion discards an action or constant, draw 2 cards. When a champion discards an artifact or troop, gain 5 health. When a champion discards a resource, gain 2 temporary resources. So right now we're at 4 resources on turn 1. Means that we're playing Bride of the Damned on turn 1. And we're just going to pass a turn for now. Next turn we're going to be able to remove a troop. Oh, it makes me sacrifice a troop, the darn. That's mean. That's super mean. We had Bride on turn 1 and he made us sacrifice it. Okay, so what's the plan here? We're going to use a coin and we're not going to lose any resources since we discarded a resource. We want to draw cards. I think we're going to play Blood's Favor at this point. Or we just discard Blood's Favor to draw some cards. Contract Killing, we can draw a card with the coin. We've got another Bride! Alright. We did it. So you can see that this list can draw an insane amount of cards, ramp as there's no tomorrow, and play some insane cards very early in the game. And by the way, there's a legendary head equipment for Bride of the Damned that makes it so that when you use her activation power on Blood Threshold, you also make them discard a card. Right there we're just ramped up to 6. At this point I just want to draw more cards, so we're going to discard a Contract Killing to draw 2 cards. We're going to play the Crypt Curse Knight, give Rage 1 to all my troops. We're going to remove Blocker. We're going to remove another Blocker. We're going to give Bride +3 attack and +3 attack again, and attack for 13 on turn 4. This is the kind of madness that this deck can do, and keep in mind that we lost our turn 1 play. Spit at the Shinner Leader. Sure. Okay, I thought this was the one that we had a free booster with. Never mind. And if we don't win early in the game, late game Bride is just insane, and Stingy Jack is also insane late game. It's going to generate some very weird sequences where we draw an insane amount of cards and do damage to our opponent. And there's even a way that we can lose because of Jack if we have too many of these and we're stuck in a pattern where we need to discard actions from our hand because we have more than 10. But when we discard an action, we draw 2 cards. So we end up in a weird loop where the only outcome is that we lose. But we'll try to avoid that. We're going to go second again just to have the charges. This is beautiful. We're going to play Bride on turn 1. And if we draw... we're not going to be able to play Jack on turn 2, but that's okay. Oh, we may be able to play Jack on turn 2. We're on the draw. That's great. So let's play Bride on turn 1. As if Bride wasn't strong enough, we're playing her on turn 1. And next turn, back into the game, still running my Samurai Bunny. Yeah, there's a ton of fun decks in PvE. Like you can do a ton of stuff. You know what? I think we're just going to do Jack now. Or AI. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're going to do Jack. Jack has 7 attack and 1 defense. And with his both his equipment, what happens is that when he comes into play, create 8 candies and put them into our deck. And it also gets invincible if we draw and play 1. Oh, Cerebral Jacket is insanely good. This is what we're going to do. Okay, so Cerebral Jacket, we're going to, with the equipment, draws 2 cards and discards 1. Works extremely well with this list. Didn't draw a shard yet. We want to discard and draw a shard as much as possible. Okay, so that works. Oh yeah, we got a Harvest Trick. 5 damage to our opponent and draw a card. Now we want to discard the shard to ramp. And this is invincible for the turn. I think we're just playing the Bride that costs 4. Going to play the 2 Glyphs of Hatred. And attack with our Stingy Jack that is invincible. That could work. Jack in Tanya's deck. Yeah, that works really well. You can play him on turn 2. Like, there's not a lot of Jack with, well, Jack without the equipment is not that great, but when you get the equipments going, it's kind of insane. So we're going to play Bride, play a shard, make our opponent discard 2 cards, remove our opponent's threat, and now we can use Cerebral Jack Cat and Tanya's power to draw cards. And we might just get the win on the spot here. Let's see what we draw. Yeah, since we have 2 Cocktopus Thirst, I kind of want 4 resources here. But we're going to use Tanya's to discard an action to draw 2 more cards. Is that more damage than 2 Thirst? I don't think so. Thirst is 3 for each. And we draw a treat, so we draw 3 cards. We can cycle a coin to draw another card for free. We can play a Cerebral Jacket to draw 2 cards and discard a shard. Then we can play Cocktopus Thirst to add 3 damage and draw a card. And then do we have enough for the kill? Yes, we do. So there's a bit of crackling on your end. Okay, that's the compressor on the microphone. Let me just deactivate the microphone a second and it's going to be fixed. If everything went well, the crackling should be gone right now. Let me know if it's still ongoing. Alright, we're going to crush the army a bit. Excellent. I use a Reaper as the sound mixer to remove background noise and other things, but sometimes just starts to behave weirdly, like add a lot of weird noises on the microphone filters, but as soon as I restart it fixes the problem. Pale Moon with Tanya the Raving with a nice animated sleeve, so we're going to go second again, and look at that. There's so big of a difference starting with 8 cards instead of 7. When you have 4 copies of a card and you're drawing 8 cards and you want to play, you go up to 9. There's a very high percentage of chance that you get your 4 copy card. No. Don't want to discard the Bride. Want to play the Bride. And on second turn we can attack with 2 Crypt Curse Knights as well. That could very well be the plan right now. Yep, that's going. Oh, that's mean. My Bride cannot attack right now. Still going to use the Bride. Use the coin, see what we get. Discard a resource. We've got another Bride. Can remove... Do we really want to remove this guy? I guess... Yeah, I guess we do. We want to be aggressive. Going to be aggressive. Next turn we can play Bride plus a Shard. And we're going to be able to do some nice damage there. Usually this is a mono blood deck, so when you create a Crypt Curse Knight in your hand, you have 50% chance to get the speed gem. However, this encounter we're getting a ton of I'm not going to be able to trigger both brides. That's a shame. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so let's ramp some more. Want to remove the blocker. And I don't believe I have speed on these things, so I might as well play the other bride and attack for 4 again. And pass turn. You see, right now we're fighting opponents that have like turn 1 and turn 2 interaction with our troops, but when you start fighting AIs that don't have these, you're winning so quickly. A Crypt Curse Knight with speed is just a win condition on its own, in its own right, and it does perform extremely well. Ah, yes! That's great. Level 4. Let's go Armies of Myth. No, I don't want to do the gnome quest, even though it's easier now. I don't want nothing to do about it. Blood's Favor draws 2 cards when we don't have a Tanya's activation. It's also make them discard 1 card if that's ever relevant. And some amount of encounters in Adventure Zone 2 cares about the crypt, and you can use it to just remove the crypt. But it's mainly 3 cost draw 2 cards. That's the main function. You kind of want card draw. This is more or less a combo deck, and being able to draw cards once you play Jack is very, very significant. And you can, since it's an action, you can just discard it early on if you need to. And we know that Armies of Myth has only actions in hand, so we're going to draw a lot of cards. Next turn, we may opt to ramp. Let's see, since we know we're going to draw cards because of the opponent discarding an action, this one, let's just draw a card. No, this is not what I wanted to do. Alright. That's okay, I guess. Oh, we drew Jack. So this is what we're doing. Turn 1 Bride, turn 2 Jack. And now things will get very interesting on turn 3. We're playing a card here. We're definitely ramping. And let's see if we draw some treats. We've got 5. We can discard to draw a card. And we've got a trick. 5 damage and discard 2 cards from our opponent. And now we draw a lot of cards. We draw a treat. Draw 2 more cards. Draw another trick. Discard 2 cards from the opponent. Draw 4 more cards. Get another trick. This might just be the end. And get a treat. Draw 2 more cards. And we didn't draw the last trick, so we're going to we've got to win this turn, but let's see if we can draw it. No. Okay. We got access to 5 resources right now. Let's see. Did we draw the last trick? We need to draw a card. How do we draw cards? Blood's Favor draws us 2 cards. Did we draw the last trick? We did not. That's okay. Let's just go for it. This is why you play Stingy Jack with the equipment. When you start drawing a lot of cards, it's just insane. I'm unable to complete a level 6. Which one? Oh, Yeah, you really want something that goes extremely big, or you want a combo deck that ignores the board for the most part. And you need to be lucky. One of the easiest way to do it is to find a way to cheat a what's his name, Eternal Guardian in play. If you can do that, then you just need the Eternal Guardian, and then you have as many turns as you want to complete the game, complete the challenge. Siag is a jerk. Siag is a real jerk. But this is the... You know what? I was able to complete all optional challenges in Adventure Zone 2 with this Tanya build. Angel of Glory! Nice. So, maybe we try Armies of Myth 6 with Tanya and see what happens. Is that something we want to be doing? There are mercs that make Armies of Myth fairly easy, reliable, but... Yeah. There's also mercs, like, I'm sure you can find something to do it, but let's try to see if we can do 6 with this build. Well, right now this is not optional. If you want to be playing a merc, you want to have a ranger human max level so that you can use 3 mercenaries with your Tanya or your main mercenary character, and use the ranger talent that provides 1 charge and 2 health for your mercenary as well. So I'm ready for a greater challenge. 6. I'm not sure that this list can do 6 though. It doesn't go over the top enough, and the removal is going to be irrelevant very quickly. The one grace is that if we can play Jack and have them discard everything and kill them with a Jack chain. So I guess our priority right now would be to make sure that we play Jack very early. Having a ton of brides is one way to do it though. If we draw a shard, we're going to be playing... Yeah, I think we're going to do this. Wow, that's great. It's... Okay. We've got Jack. So... we can do this. We've got free removal. We've got a bride on turn 1. Can 4 I can deal with, but this one no. Alright. So second turn we play Jack. Yeah. There's nowhere not playing Jack on second turn. This is our win condition in this fight. This is going to be... You know what? We're not kidding. Oh, we're not kidding Windsinger. It might just be our win condition. Yeah, Windsinger is going to be our win condition. Alright, so let's do Jack. We just want to play as many Jacks as we can. This is how we win that game. Alright, Jack is here. I want to remove this guy and make sure that we don't lose too many health in the process. Okay, so next step is to play brides and do a lot of -1 with -1. I think we trade Jack for this guy and we play Jack next turn. Ay. It's not going to be easy. Okay. Draw a card. Play a shard. I guess I want to... This I can block, right? It's unblockable, so we're going to... Or this one. We're going to ramp. Going to play Stinky Jack. Okay. Contract killing this. I guess. Alright, we're surviving. We've got 9 health though. We're going to have to trade. I'm trying to see if I can wait until turn 5 to trade the bride, but it's going to be a hard one. I think we just have to trade. Just to save us some amount of health here. Okay, we can work with that. We have to kill Jags though. Oh, this worked. Okay, the chain starts there. It might just be us winning on the spot here. No! Don't tell me you're... No! Oh, that's sad. Let's see. I think we're going to end up in an infinite loop. Let me crash the game and see if we can resume. But when you have Jack triggers in the discard phase, that's just super bad. That tends to crash the game. Let's see if I can switch this one real quick. Might be able to win this fight, but it's going to be it's going to be a bit let's see. Okay, so that hopefully we can resume the game, but I'm not even sure that we'll be able to. I'm not even sure that we'll be able to resume the game. It would be cool if we can, but we might have to concede there. The discard phase with the Jack actions, treats and tricks is just... It's very toxic. The game server doesn't like it at all. Like, no, not at all. Hey, Fitting XC, thanks for the host. I appreciate it. Appreciated. Confirm and can we resume this? Board, discard, tricks are played, and yeah, we're just not going to make it. Okay. Oh, that's sad. Do we do another try, or do we go on and continue leveling? Give you guys a minute to... The first one to reply is the one that I'd be following directive from. Do we give it another try? Another try, okay. First one to speak. 6. Alright, let's do this. And again, and again, and again. Okay, so you guys kind of want me to win with this one. We need to make sure that the problems that we had right there is that we made Armies of Myth draw cards. Actually, I'm going to go first. We're going to miss a charge, but going first is very significant. Alright, this is good. This is good. We've got chum blockers, and I'm not even sure that I want to ramp on turn 1. I'm going to keep my charges and just go with Stingy Jack on turn 2 and Stingy Jack on turn 4. This might be a problem. Okay, so the first part of the plan is to play Stingy Jack on turn 2, which we have. We're going to do that. And next turn we play another Stingy Jack, so we kind of want to... Okay, I'm going to block the bigger one since he seems to be attacking with this guy. Fentio is not going to be a problem. Oh yes, that works. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. We can do this. Okay. We're playing a shard. We're playing Jack-Cat to draw 2 cards and discard a shard to ramp some more. We can play ramp into another jack, but before we do that, we're going to... This is nice. Before we do that, we're going to cycle the coins. We're going to contract getting this. We're going to cycle the coins, see if we get some candies. And cycle the other coin. This is still turn 3. We've got access to 5 resources. We're going to play jack. Do I want to keep this? I feel that I want to keep the removal in hand, even though I'm going to get hit for 4 damage. I'm going to discard troops because I want to gain health. And we really don't want to discard an action here. The problem with discarding an action is that we're going to encounter the bug. We're going to draw cards, and if we hit a treat, then that's going to be bad. I'm going to keep Jack around for 1 more turn. Okay, that's not too bad either. We're going to destroy this. Destroy this. We can play a shard. And we can ramp. Again. We draw a treat. Alright. We're playing right at this point. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Crap. Okay, so let's take the best. Let's make the best of it. I wanted to play the other bride, but oh, we've got it. That works. All right. Draw 2 cards. We get a trick. We've got the other Jack Cat. That's perfect. We might just be killing the AI right there. I need to be very careful what I do. If I end up with too many cards and too many action in our hand, we might be screwed. I really don't want that. So okay. We want to hit tricks. We want to hit 2 more tricks. Okay, so there's a trick, there's a treat, there's a trick. Okay, we got a win. Turn 4 against armies of mid 6. Not too bad. Spectral color and a rare dust. That's neat. We have to go do this dungeon. So you see how the list can go. You can go wide, you can go tall, and you can go combo. You draw an infinite amount of cards or close to it, and you've got an insane amount of removal with Bride. So this is the kind of list that does it all. Like, you can combo, you can aggro, you can do whatever the hell you want. So this is the kind of list that can win against like 90% of the challenges. Just because you're going to win one way or another. I really love it. It's a very, very strong, very versatile list that can be very fast. It's fast in terms of turn wins. It's not necessarily fast in terms of the amount of time it takes to win, because you saw last fight we had to play a ton of cards to get there. But that's a very cool list. Oh, this is also a sleeve that I wouldn't mind having at all. This is a nice piece of art. Usually you don't keep these kinds of hand, but with Cerebral Jacket on turn 1, it does open up a lot of options, so we're going to keep it. We're going to keep it. Okay, contract kittings. Play this. We both discard a card. I discard a shard. He discards a troop. We gain some health. That's fine. And then we can play this. I'm not discarding a shard here because there's no point in using. I don't have good targets, so I'm just going to discard a Thirst to draw 2 cards, hoping to draw either a Bride or a Stingy Jack, and we drew a Bride. Within the list right now, the one card we could switch is the Crypt Curse Knight. If you have any good suggestions, I'd be open to it because we've got 4 slots open in the list. I love the Crypt Curse Knight. It's very aggressive, and it does some neat things. But it could easily be another win condition, another kind of win condition. I think I'm going with Bride here, just to get a discard going a bit, and we can still ramp up to 3 here. And we've got the corn going to draw another card. We could use the glyph to destroy the troop, but I really don't want to do that. I'm just going to make her bigger. Next turn we play Jack. We attack for 9-10 damage. Like, and there's a chance the opponent discarded a card a shard this turn, so this will be turn 3. Oh, look at that, 7 resources, turn 3. And we can't even go bigger than that. So with 5 left, we're going to do +3, Glyph of Hatred, for 11 on turn 3, alright. Should be a turn 4 win. And it is. And the combination that you're aggressive, you're doing a ton of removal, you're going tall, you're going wide, and you are also destroying their end. Like, you're doing everything right now. While we're ramping and doing all this stuff, we're attacking our opponent's hand and reducing it. It's just so nice. Like, it does it all. This list does it all. The one thing that it doesn't do is that it isn't cheap. Like, a set of brides is not cheap in the slightest. Yeah, I think I really want to change Crypt Curse Knight to have something that costs 3 or 4 that will win us the game some way or another. I want something very powerful at 3 or 4 costs. Here we're getting our perfect curve, turn 1 Bride into turn 2 Stingy Jack into turn 3 attack for a ton of damage. Usually in that position I will use the power here to discard a shard first, because if he ever makes me draw cards and draw another Bride, I like to go 2 Brides before going to the first Jack on the second turn. But it's not, you know, necessary. It does work. And against any miss 5 easy. Yeah, well, that's another thing, right? If you want to kill something fast, you just go Venom Ranger and you can get kills on turn 1 and 2 easily, so there's that. Okay, so where do we go from there? We don't have any shards to discard. We don't have any ways to draw a card. So I guess we play Crypt Curse Knight, Glyph of Hatred, remove the only blocker that can kill a troop, and just attack with everything. Foreclosed and lethal. So we missed the turn 3 kill, but we're still attacked on turn 3 for what? 12, 15 damage on turn 3. It's not a small amount of damage. Like, this is supposed to be a control list that can also happen to attack for 15 on turn 3. Yep, I'm going to have to look through all the cards again, look through all equipments, see if we can find something that costs 3 or 4 that could be used as a win condition in this list. Trying to think about cards that would fit the bill here. Look at that, we've got everything that we need. Sure. 3 Glyph of Hatred. Glyph of Hatred with the equipment, by the way, if you want to invest in something in PvE and you want to be playing aggressive decks, invest in Glyph of Hatreds. That's just a very strong advice. Alright, so we can remove that blocker with the contract getting. We even got Cerebral Jackhat. Or we could just use this. Play this. Discard this. Play Cerebral Jackhat. Draw a bunch of cards. Discard a shard. Play Stingy Jack. Play Glyph of Hatred, Glyph of Hatred, Glyph of Hatred. And attack for 6 on turn 2. And then we attack for a ton on turn 3. These are the kind of turns like... this is something you can just do with this like win on turn 3. Just incidentally win on turn 3. We did 6 on the turn 2 and then we did 19 on turn 3, so we would have killed even, you know, bosses on Adventures Zone 2. The nice thing also that you have when playing a mercenary to farm or to level up is that these mercenary challenge nodes, they're pretty good, that they give additional additional gold, so that's pretty neat. Hey, thanks Chukma for the follow. Appreciate it, sir. Welcome to the team. How do we do this? Stingy Jack, we've got a Jackhat, that's perfect. Also, Jackhat with the equipment is worth farming. If you're not using your chest equipment to do something game winning, you likely want to use it for as many Cerebral Jackhats as you can with the chest equipment. This is... yeah, we're going to do it. Hopefully we draw a shard with Jackhat or 2. If we draw a shard, that would be perfect. We did. So we're going to do this. Play Knight on turn 1 with speed. Play Glyph of Hatred. And attack for 3 on first turn. Speed again. We had 50% chance to get speed, so we don't have any shards right now to discard, but with Cerebral Jackhat we're usually able to achieve the shards that we need. This is why I kept this, and oh wow, we've got a gift here. Okay. Let's see what we get first. Discard this. Go up to 6. Play Stingy Jack. Use Necropolis Coin. Play... wow, we got a trick. Drawing another trick. Okay. I love that. Got a lot more RAM than expected. We're going to do this. And do this. I'm looking for a trick just for fun, but we already got a kill on turn 2 here. Is this a trick? Yes, this is a trick. And we win. Okay, turn 2. Because why not? No worries. Thanks for watching. Ta-da-da-da-da. Verev, the boss fight of this dungeon, and then we gain access to Adventure Zone 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. Ooh, I see Cerebral Jackhat, a Glyph, and a Crypt Curse Knight. That's okay. I'm okay with that. This is going to be fine. Alright, so we're getting a decent amount of it here from the contract killing, but usually we'll be able to make our opponent discard a troop at some point. It shouldn't be too bad. A Reap to draw 2 more cards. Jackhat to this. Wow, okay. Yeah, we're still doing this with a Glyph and attack. If anything, next turn we can Blood's Favor to draw 2 cards, and this is why I love Blood's Favor. It's a way to draw cards. Another Cerebral Jackhat. Okay, just do this. Play this. Do this one. Would like to see some action going. This one. Nah. Up to 4. Now I'm going to discard one of these to draw 2 cards. Oh, we did find something. Okay. It's going to be Stingy Jack. Remove this. Play another Glyph. And attack for 5 on turn 2. So we attack for 3 on turn 1, 5 on turn 2. We're at 8 damage. We're still being very aggressive, and we drawn what? I don't know how many cards. By turn 2, we drawn 8, 10 cards? Additional cards, mind you. What we're going to do here is do this. Do this. Play Double Bride. Play a Shard. And now we make our opponent discard 2 cards. No thing. Oh, that's fine. Ramping is good. Discard the last card. Ramping even more, so we can play these Crypt Curse Knight. Alright, we can play Strangle to remove this guy. Oh, that was suboptimal. I could have done better than that. Still ended up to be a kill, but could have been sequencing things even better. Level 5, right on cue for... Oh, that's nice. Right on cue to hit Adventure Zone 2. Usually if you go straight for this quest and you don't do anything else, you hit level 5, you hit the point where you can access Adventure Zone 2 right when you get your 5th level. If you're hitting level 5 just when you complete that dungeon, you're doing optimally for the leveling curve of characters. Yeah, I can show the deck list again. Give me a sec here. Oh wow, we got a legendary and a legendary equipment. That's great. This, and we should be able to go. All right, you should have the node to go to Adventure Zone 2 now. Okay, so it's there, and then we can switch, and I'll be showing the deck list again. It's not too bad. Within the time frame of the stream, we like in 2 hours, 2 hours and a half, and I'm discussing, and we spent like an hour building a deck or so. We're about to hit level 5 and hit Adventure Zone 2. So it's fairly simple. You just need one mercenary with a strong, aggressive list, and then you can level and farm PV to your art's content. So this is the list that we're using with as many ways to gain charges with the other mercenaries. To be optimal, you want to be playing a level 15 human ranger. so that you can play these 2 mercenaries and Augustine on top of playing Tanya, and on top of using the Ranger level, the Ranger talent that provides 1 charges and 2 health at the start of the game. Multiply campaign character, a good idea, like to get more cards. It's not a good idea, it's not a bad idea, it really depends what you want to do. The one advantage that you get by having multiple campaign characters is that when you're leveling, you have specific rewards that are tied to your character race. So what happens is that if you want to farm these, say you want to farm the Venom rewards, you will have to create multiple Venoms and level them to get these rewards. So this is the kind of thing that you can do, like create multiple characters to farm the rewards. If not, you can just have one character and use mercenaries to switch characters as much as you want, and that could be cool as well. If that's the kind of thing you want to do, I strongly advise to get a level 15 human ranger going, because of the talent power and the fact that at level 15 the human race has access to a 4th mercenary in the party. That helps a ton when you want to be playing a mercenary as your main, so that you still have access to 3 mercenary passives alongside you playing your mercenary. So that's roughly the equivalent of playing a character with 3 mercenary passives. This is why I'm mentioning the human ranger as the best mercenary character to have. If not, then you just play whatever you like. Like if you want to farm, the best way to farm right now would be to create and level a Venom Ranger. I can link you a guide that I wrote for that, and if you manage to gather all the cards and equipment, they're not costly, but they're not cheap because everyone's chasing them right now. But it does a very good work in farming gold. If you're very dedicated and you're not wasting time and effort, you can farm up to 30k gold per hour with a list like that. So this is the kind of thing if it's the kind of thing you want to do, then going for the Venom Ranger is likely the best way to do it. But for the most part, you go with whatever you like, right? This is the campaign. Like there's no, you cannot be in a bad spot trying something in a campaign. The only way I could see you being in a bad spot is that if you invest resources in buying cards that later down the road you don't need. But then again, you just buy the cards, you play, you know, a few hours with them, and you got some value out of them anyway, and then you just build up your collection. The real value in the campaign is just you play whatever you like the most, like crazy ass combo decks or aggressive decks or very unfair decks, anything you like, and then you can do a lot of nice things and just farm gold and sell your rewards and start accumulating resources like that. That's mainly going to be it for me today. But just to show you guys what kind of deck, crazy combo deck you can build in PvE that are extremely unfair and that would not be at all things that the developer would enable us to do in PvP. Where's my Venom Cleric? This is still the deck that I prefer in PvE. Like this, to me, this is the most fun one. The Blessing of the Immortal Cleric deck. That's a pretty cool one. That's a pretty cool one. You can go on the forums as well. I have a adventurer's guide going on that has a very big inventory of deck lists for the campaign, character list, mercenary list, even ship list, to help you out. Like if you're searching, if you want to play, say, a specific race class, and you're kind of searching for ideas on how to build a list that will do well with this race class combination, the adventurer's guide is going to provide you with everything you need. Alright, so we've got a several Jackhat here, so this is a keep, snap keep. The goal with this list is to put things in the crypt and play them put actions in the crypt, and the biggest and most powerful actions that you have and then play them for free on turn 3. So you want to be doing 2 things here. First, you don't want to be missing your activation, champion power, like I did. But you want a way to put something in your crypt before turn 3. And you want to curve out to 3 resources by turn 3. So here I missed a champion power activation. It may end up biting us in the ass, but we'll see. Going to activate Cerebral Jacket, and now we can discard a Rat of Zakir. That could be a nice thing to play on turn 3. 8 cost action that with a triple Ruby Threshold. And here it appears that we're in trouble, but we're really not. Let's just play this shard. Generate some more blessings in the deck. Use this power to draw a Blessing of the Immortal. We didn't have one, so we're going to go with plan B on the next turn, which will be to... Oh, Crowd War is super nice. Let's see, do we discard a shard? Yeah, we do. Getting some blessings to get back some more health, and next turn we can try and do something nice. So we didn't combo off. So the goal right now is just to wipe their board. We can do 1 to each of their troop. That's not enough. Each troops in crypts. Do we have troops in our crypt? We don't. So I think we want to use Cerebral Jacket to discard the Slithering Marauder at that point. Wait, yeah, discarding this guy, playing a Sapphire Shard, playing a Shrewd Manipulation. There's 2 troops in crypts right now, so we can Purging Flame and kill everything. That's perfect. Alright, this is what we wanted to do. Now, since we didn't combo off on turn 3, we're going to play the control route. And see if we can still manage to do something nice. So at this point, I'm just trying to find a oh, that could be great, but I think we just want to play more blessings. Let's see if we can find... Yeah, we found a Slithering Marauder. So this is our ticket to victory here. So going to play the blessing, and now cost 2. This one costs 1 less per action that you have in your crypt with the equipment. And alright, so turn 5. We want to put actions in our crypt. So we're going to start with Crowd Wars. Oh, perfect. We're going to play Transcend for free. Just a 10 cost with 10 cost action with 5 Wild Threshold that play all shard resources from your deck, put 3 random troops from your deck into your hand. At the end of the turn, if this is in your hand, discard this. Alright. We're going to see the dance of the shards. And now we've got a bunch of Slithering Marauders that can be played for free. Can discard cards. Okay, what's the first thing we want to do? I think we want to play the first Marauder to... we're not going to Transcend again. We're going to Crowd War. Oh, Divine Altar is great. We need to discard a card. Let's just discard this. Alright, Transcend is great. This is perfect. So we're going to play Blessing to make this Marauder survives the free Rat of Zakir. We now become a dragon. A champion power that we can activate. We're going to play Divine Altar. We're going to play Cerebral Jacket. And we can discard 2 cards to ready a troop. Just to make our hand a bit more manageable. We're going to play this. Going to play this guy here. What do we want to do? The goal right now, we don't have any... Okay, so the goal right now is to bury our opponent. At this point. Getting some spiders. Playing some blessings, they're now doubling. Adding spiders to our opponent deck. We can play a crowd roar to get some more cards for free. Take an additional free turn there. Play another blessing. That adds spiders, that draws card, that gives us health. We can bury them for 7. And then we can replay one of the bury cards that we have in a crypt. Here you go, 7 more. Would be nice to draw some cards, so we're going to use this to replay the crowd wars that we have in the crypt. Get some nice draw going. Play some blessings to draw some cards, add spiders. Spectral acorn to draw some cards. We need to be careful with the card draw. We might as well deck. We may deck ourselves at some point. This is a free crowd war. Let's just arcane focus. I like the slithering marauder. Crowd war again. Bunch of blessings. We got 12 cards. I want the... Where are they? We've got Cunning Menace in there. Okay, so Cunning Menace, the first one is there. That's what I want to be doing. Alright, let's try to find another Cunning Menace. Doo-doo-doo. Another Cunning Menace. And I'm going for I'm going for the crazy kill right there. So I could have ended this game a long time ago. Where are the Cunning Menace? Okay, so this one is here as well. All right, getting more spiders. Our opponent doesn't have a deck anymore, so we're going to Rat of Zek here, kill all our non-dragon troop, so that there's a million troop in the crypt. Alright, that's a combo, and then we play a Purging Flame from the crypt. And Purging Flame deals 1 damage per troops in the crypt. And we have a million troop in the crypt. And our opponent has all his deck in the crypt. So let's see how far we can get with damage here. Doo-doo-doo. And minus 45 from 30 something to minus 25. This is crazy stuff. For many Kickstarter cards needed for this deck. Yeah, it is true. Like this is the Kickstarter special. This is the Kickstarter special, but the Scrivener, the Sapphire card is not that bad to get. The Crown Roar is really hard to get with the equipment. That cost a ton, but they are just so fun. Like, we're going to wrap up the stream here. We're just going to do another game with this one. I want to be playing Blessing of the Immortal on turn 3 before we end the stream today. But you could do this. There's other cards in the game that enables you to play actions from your crypt for free. That you could use the same shell. It just would be a bit less efficient. But it doesn't mean it's not doable. It's just not going to be as insane. I guess we're going to start that. We have a way to put things in the crypt, even though it's not other cards in our hand. We've got a way to do it. So. Oh, Divine Altar. Yes, please. Going to open up with a Sapphire. Use our champion power for blessings in the deck. And next turn... Okay, so Ruby normally would change course and try to get something in the crypt, but I guess that's what we're doing. Yeah. You know what? We may just be comboing on turn 4. But with Cerebral Jacket here, we're good. It's going to be turn 4 instead of turn 3. And we're going to play Crowd War for free on turn 4. That should be more than enough. Spectral Acorn. We've got a Blessing. Okay, so first put some Blessings in the deck. Play Jackhat. Draw cards and discard card. Yeah, discard Rat of Zakir. We're in business here. Draw some more cards. And turn 4, we're going to Rat of Zakir from the crypt. Become a dragon. Get a free dragon. Get a strong ass champion power. And that should be it. Alright, so this Blessing of the Immortal. Yes. Become a dragon. Deal 5 damage to all non-dragon and non-dragon troop and characters. Get a free dragon. Get a strong champion power that creates Rats of Zakirs. Can play some blessings as well just to draw some more cards, and we can even attack for 4 on that turn. Not too shabby. Like, Rat of Zakir is just so silly when you have the equipment and you can play it for free on turn 3. What do we do this turn? I feel like we played Divine Altar. Play this. We already got a win, but we want to push this as far as we can. Use this. Play a Blessing. That is doubled. Play an Acorn. I'm pretty sure we can play Slithering Marauder if we play Change Course. Ah, this is brutal. We can't. Okay, so the no, we have Cerebral Jacket. Never mind. And we got a Blessing. Okay, we're good. We're good. Purging Flame. Blessing that doubles. Then we can. Shrine is great. Do I have a way to discard Shrine? I don't think so. This guy, and then we do. What do we do? What do we do? We do Chronic Madness ourselves to continue to feed the monster, and then we play this, and we can take an additional turn. And we can play this. We can play this guy here as the last thing we do for the turn. We just Rat of Zakir again. Because why not? And we kill this guy. And oh, we got another GDM and we lost our GDM. That's we still had a free turn, but oh well. You know what? Let's continue the insanity a bit more. So let's just do this. Okay. What do we do? What do we do? I kind of want to play this. And doesn't provide us with a lot of things to be doing. No, that was a bad move. I thought we would draw something better. Maybe we can salvage this with a ton of blessings into Marauders. Last call for more blessings into Marauders. I don't think we have it right. Yeah, that's going to be it. We're still attacking with an 18-18 JDM as a finisher. That's finishing in style. Okay. It's not an infinite combo for this list, but it just wins. There's that. So, thanks guys for watching. This will be it for me today. Before we part, however, I just want to review the news with you guys. There's some very good, exciting stuff going on for PvE right now in the game. Let me just put the website back on. There's a bounty that Kemi here on the forums created for the Adventurer's Guide. So what you want to do is create a Coyote a character, make it to level 15, and submit your deck list here in the forums. And there's a bounty per classes of 1,400 platinum for each classes, with a few boosters thanks to Nico Sharp as well. There's also going to be a raffle for a Carbon Tube Samurai mercenary with this contest as well. It will be ending on the 23rd of April, and it's going to be cool. And this is why I'm leveling a Coyote character. I'm not participating, I'm the judge basically, but going to have to test some lists, some missions, so I need to have these Coyote characters leveled up ASAP. There's also the Cornerstone Guild that has been Team Clockwork, sorry, that has been doing a giveaway for their PvE compendium. If you don't know the website, I strongly encourage you to go there, click on the link, and you're going to find a very nice resource for PvE. There's tons of stuff there, and they've been running since the beginning of the game. They're doing a nice giveaway. There's a ton of prizes as well. A playset of all Adventure Zone 1 and 2 PvE cards, 100 Adventure Zone 1 packs, 50 Adventure Zone 2 packs, Mercenary Stardust bonus packs, treasure chest, spectral acorns, equipments, all the stuff. So easy to participate. Just send a quick message on the forum thread, mention your favorite PvE card, PvE race class combination, what aspect of X PvP you enjoy the most and why, and what part of PvE companion helped you out the most and how. So nice shout out to these guys, doing a fantastic job here providing us with PvE content. Also, lastly but not least, I will be starting to generate video content for YouTube for PvE in the very near future. You can see at the bottom left corner of the stream right now the intro for these video series, and what I'll do is that I'll be reviewing lists from the Campaign Adventurer's Guide and creating a small video about 10-15 minutes to review the deck list, and then do a part 2 with the list, doing a Great Machine Graveyard run or a ship run or a Kukulkan run, just to show out how the deck plays out. I also have plans for other videos as well, so stay tuned. There's going to be lots of exciting stuff going around in this thread here. If you want the links, you can go on my stream notes. They're all here in the stream notes. You can also I guess I can also paste them again in a chat for good measure. This is the Coyote Bounty thread from Kemi. This is the thread for the Team Clockwork PvE giveaway, and of course, as always, you've got the Adventurer's Guide that is here, and you will be fine here. And might as well link again the budget farming list for the Venom Ranger that I created for HEXperience here as well. So we got tons of resources for PvE. Expect a lot more resources in the near future for me as well. So this was CoachFliperon signing off for the weekend stream. See you guys next week.